Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another Talking Automotive podcast, episode 10. This is a big one, so get your cold ones, crack them open. Today we have Sam, aka Built Not Bought. We have the Aussie Arvo guys, and we have Adam Reed from Livin' 4x4. Welcome, guys.
What's going on?
What a lineup.
Yeah, big lineup. It's good. It's a great one.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good show.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm so keen for this. I was a little worried when I first asked you. I was like, oh, he might not reply because, like, you know, when certain people have an amount of followers on Instagram, it doesn't always send your message to the top. And I was like, I might not get to him. Yeah.
Every now and then I go have a look at the messages and they appear, but yeah, you miss them very easily. But
Yeah.
I saw yours and I was like, podcast?
Yeah.
Podcast all over that.
Yeah, I just wrote podcast first just because I thought you'd see that and be like, all right, cool. So yeah.
I have to admit, you've been pretty good at getting people on the podcast.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is ask.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's no hurt. Doesn't hurt to ask.
Everyone loves a good yarn.
Yeah, exactly. So do you want to give a quick rundown of what your channel's about, yourself, and all that stuff, and then we'll get into the questions?
Sure. All right. So Built Not Bought. I'd love to say I'm in my workshop now, but I'm not. I was meant to be there, but just so you know, I'm in Brizzy somewhere doing some running around, and I may get kicked out of where I am right now, someone's office that I've hijacked. So I apologise if that happens. But Built Not Bought, we've just moved to Sunshine Coast, set up a workshop there. And it started off just being in my shed working on cars, and we pretty much just promote working on your own vehicles. So Built Not Bought started by just building my four-wheel drive the way I wanted it. People were asking questions about how can I do this, how can I do that? And instead of answering the same thing 100 times, I thought I'd film a video, and then people can just watch that, and everyone gets to see kind of how things are done. And it just kept evolving, got to the point where my job was getting in the way of me building my dream car. So I was like, see the job, and then just spent full time doing this. And 2 years later, moved across Australia. Now I've got a bigger workshop, so we can have a couple of builds going on at the same, like multiple times. It's just taken off from there. We do shows around Australia, all sorts of stuff. And obviously every car that we build or modify, take on trips as well, so people can sort of see Australia and the different places you can travel.
That's awesome, dude. That's so sick.
Yeah.
I remember seeing one of your earlier videos like just randomly pop up in my feed, and I was just like, "What?" It's so sick. Like, it's just so cool how YouTube will just like grab a video that's doing well and just shove it in your face, and then
it's random algorithm.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, well, the first one you saw, Mez, wasn't it? I think it was his first chasing lines one. Is that correct?
Oh,
Or am I thinking of someone else?
I don't know.
The Cape York trip.
Maybe, yeah.
It's very interesting. A lot of people the originals of followers started on chasing lines, which was never intended to be a public thing. It was like a video just for their friends and family.
Yeah.
And then random people started watching it, but it was my passenger's sister's camera that we borrowed. I didn't even know where the play button was. I'm like figuring it out as I go, and we just started pointing it. And then I got home and I'm like, let's see if I can create a video out of this to show mum and dad or whatever. I got family in New Zealand. And people just loved that rawness. And I think I try to translate that into the Built Not Bought stuff. I mean, I show every oil spill that ends up on the ground every time I punch my knuckles on the chassis because people can relate to that. So I'm not all about, lights and fireworks and making everything look pretty and perfect. It's literally just backyard building, like bush mechanic stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Just like your first series was literally in that small shed where the roof of your Patrol was like touching the ceiling almost.
Hardly fit, yeah.
It's just craziness.
Yeah, and you can't lose that. I mean, I've got the bigger workshop now, but I still got to try and retain that sort of thing. Like, I've got the hoist and everything, which helps with certain things. But like, I did a budget build recently, and I thought straight up, I've got to try and keep this relatable. So I built that whole car in 24 hours. And I only use one toolkit and a rattle gun. So I limited myself. I can't use all the fancy equipment.
Yeah.
So every now and then we try and just, keep it that relatable sort of side of things.
Yeah, that's so sick.
I think the budget builds are really good with, any type of car, but especially for driving, because lots of people's builds are budget builds.
There was a bit of a trend for a while, A few popped up.
Yeah.
A lot of the big players, we saw, Kings did one, and then even Ford Drive 24/7 did a little budget thing, and it all happened within a couple of months of each other. So it was a bit of a trend there, and I think it's really helped the whole Australian economy and industry with working on your car, because like you guys have been at home for weeks. So what do? You work on your car?
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's working on their car.
Yeah, well, I did, and then I ran out of things to do because we've been here for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gonna keep...
And like my car's so different, and I'm like, I don't even know like if things work properly because I haven't been able to use it.
Is that the Troopy?
Yeah.
Why do you say it's different? Do not many people run the Troopies?
Well, there's like I've done a lot of mods in lockdown, and lots of them. Well, some of them haven't been released yet. Of like what I've done to it. So
you find there's not a lot of parts like on the shelf. You kind of got to like make things work.
Only really when it comes to bar work, but that's just because I like cool bar work. Like I was going to get custom bar work anyway. But then like lots of the say like the rear fit out, you can buy stuff, but it's better to just build your own. And then like all suspension and stuff, there's plenty of that going around because like it's a Troopy, but it's the same as, and it's also the new suspension, so it's got a coil front, so it's the same as like the older 79s.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Like lots of parts just like mix and match, and so there's.
So you actually building your own bar work, or using Razzler's stuff for a bit? Are they near you?
Yeah, so it's all the bar work's made by Razzler. I've got no fabrication skills.
Has Sam got any yet, or is he still just winging it? He can weld.
Oh, he's still all Razzler, but so he just got new sliders and new tray made not too long ago.
I'm not going to say I don't like the tray, but his old tray.
That tray was sick.
With the back piece.
Yeah.
He's got it's like a tray back now. He needs that like back hoop or like open canopy. It just looks so much fatter the way it was.
Well, it's gonna have a jack off canopy on it. So that's the plan. It just doesn't have the canopy yet.
I think he was saying that in your latest video, wasn't he?
Yeah. So like then when we go do like Talangi bashes and stuff, he can take it off and have a comp tray, and then when we go away, he just puts the canopy back on. And so that's the story with that. His old tray was like
it's a good 80s, one of the better ones I've seen.
His old tray was good, like it worked, but that thing was so heavy.
Okay.
And like where the wheels were cool as well, but the weight, it's still behind the axles, and then to make those wheel wells work, there was a lot of weight involved in making them work. So like it was cool.
Yeah.
It was real heavy. Like you saw it every time you went forward driving and stuff, like you couldn't get the rear over things because the back was so heavy.
Sounds crazy.
People were telling me to chop my 80, and there's just way too short a wheelbase. It's just hang on the back.
Yeah, because his tray for a single cab is actually pretty short compared to other single cabs because of the way that it's been chopped.
All right, that's weird.
So normally you can have like pretty much like a 2 meter tray.
So he'd be like 1800.
You drop down then.
Mine's 2 meters long. Mine's 2 meters long, but my canopy's 1800, so his might be a full 1800 just chopped there, eh?
Yeah, I think it's something like that. It's like an awkward amount.
What did you do before you went full-time YouTube?
I went to school like a good boy, and then went to university like an idiot.
Yeah.
So university, I thought it was a waste of time, but it did get me a job as an engineer. I finished it. It was one, like I guess like a lot of people, you come out of school and you're like, what do I want to do in my life? Mum's like, Sam, you're smart, you got brains, go to university. I was like, fine, Mum, whatever.
Classic.
Went to uni, was meant to be a mechanical engineer, and then was just better at the electrical stuff, so ended up doing electrical engineering. Couldn't get a job like probably a lot of people. Then I worked for free for 6 months as an intern.
Damn.
Then did 18 months in a job that paid crap money, and then finally got a decent job like flying up to the mines with Rio, doing some project management sort of stuff. But I was only in there for like maybe 6 months, and then got a pay rise a new contract and then quit 2 weeks later and thought, oh, I just want to build cars for a living, you know?
Yeah, that's insane. Like, that's craziness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like 6 years of like studying and wasting my life to just throw it away and,
Yeah.
and work in the shed
So
instead.
much work,
Yeah.
though. Like
I went to uni for a year and I dropped out and just did like freelancing stuff, and then
yeah.
one thing leads to another, pretty much in this world anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I wish I could say, oh, I should have dropped out, but I didn't know. Like, I fell into doing what I'm doing. I didn't know it's what I wanted to do. Like, I didn't know I was good at the videoing and the editing, and it was just a combination of like working on cars as a passion. I got a passion for the editing and the videography stuff, and just putting myself out there and having the confidence to film on camera. It just kind of all came together, and then it wasn't really work. Like, it just becomes something you're so passionate about that, you're not worried about money. I'm making less money now than I was an engineer. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Like, it's like every day is just fun for me. And I found myself spending, I don't need that. So it worked out right.
Yeah, that's what you really want from a job, or like it's more of a hobby for you, I suppose, but you get paid for it, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as long as I got enough to like, pay the rent on the shed and keep building the cars, and I'm happy.
Exactly. Whoa. Holland asked 4x4. Thank you for the $8. That's awesome. Thank you.
Since he just donated, he did ask a question, which I've been looking at. He wants to know what's next for the Aussie Arvo.
Yeah,
what's happening?
Well, we want to do some stuff tomorrow, depending on what's going on. But
stretch the limits of 4x4ing in lockdown, but we'll see.
We'll see what
What do you mean?
Have you guys been trying to post weekly, or what's your regime?
Yeah. So that's the hardest part. Is like
so hard, isn't it?
Through ISO is just lucky we had a fan reach out and give us suspension. We'll pay for suspension for your car last week, and we did that, and we just got that video done in time. That was like. I was up at 3 a.m. editing, getting it done that night before we uploaded it. Like, it's hard, and it's because you want to try and like you want to make a video every week, but you don't want to upload something that's like not decent. You got to keep the quality decent and be like wanting to do each video. So that's the hard part. It just comes down to finding. It's hard in lockdown. There's really not many things you can do, so it's more just trying to figure ideas you can put on the cars or
100%.
whatever. But
So pushing the limits of full driving in
lockdown.
I literally had like a 2-week hiatus a little while ago. Sometimes you just have to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how often do you post a week, Sam? Oh, he's cut out again.
Are you back?
You just cut out.
Oh.
What?
I'm still once a week.
It's lagging deep.
Pretty sure.
Oh no.
Am I back?
Not yet. Small intermission.
Aw. Try and get on the Wi-Fi.
There we go. It's back. What did you say? Sorry. Oh.
No, you're going again.
Okay. I think you might have to try and jump onto the Wi-Fi.
Through less movement. Okay, so I'd post weekly.
Yep. Sick.
I'll do sign language.
Yeah. So you post weekly.
I do once a week.
Yeah.
I used to do it twice a week.
Yep.
But as the Aussie Arvo boys said, it's better to do one good video than 2 shit videos. So you want to keep the quality up there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I only post once a week, but obviously it's because I'm not like a massive YouTuber and all that stuff. But
I post when I feel like it.
Yeah, Adam just posts whenever and somehow.
Yeah, that works too.
I think that works.
People.
There you go.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, people think like, oh, you do it full time, you got all this time, but there's so much behind the scenes stuff. Like, I still do all my own editing in that, but it's just the business side as well. Like, worrying about contracts and different things, like with just paying for the workshop and working out insurances and liabilities and working out 2 or 3 days a week. Just
He's talking in slow motion.
emails all.
I'm sorry, dude. You're lagging so much.
Stuff. So I'm not a build this video. It's just going to take like a week
Whoa.
or more to
Whoa,
film.
what is happening?
Sorry, guys.
Oh.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We're just going to try and get Sam on the Wi-Fi.
Sam sounds like a patrol trying to start.
I'm back.
Thank you for the $3 hole in us. Thank you so much. This means the world to me. And obviously Adam and Aussie Avos.
Yeah, I love it. I love Sam.
I think what Sam was trying to say was that
he's so
there's a lot-
lagged.
Toyota's a crap.
yeah, Toyotas are crap, and that it takes a lot of time behind the scenes of setting up merch, signing contracts for new sponsors, and like
Yeah.
editing and color grading and doing all that stuff.
There's so much behind the scenes for everything, especially when you're like trying to live off of it. There's a lot that goes into it that people don't see. It's like, oh yeah, you just go out and film for a day and edit it. It's like, it's not that. There's a lot more to it than that. And like dealing with brands and coming up with merch and then figuring out video ideas and keeping it fresh and like interacting with everyone. Like there's a lot that goes into it. It's not just having fun on a, like it is a lot of having fun, but like
Yeah,
in the end it's a business.
yeah,
And it's going to be run like a business if you're living off of it. So
Well, it has all the same stuff and invoicing. You got to do your taxing and have an accountant meeting and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
yeah,
And do you,
am I still lagging real bad?
yeah,
Yeah.
You're lagging like you're kind of like a robot.
I just completely thought you weren't with us. That's why I was just talking.
Do you have Wi-Fi near you, or do you have to stay on phone connection?
So,
That's sick, dude. I was just while Sam's disconnected here.
Yeah.
I was watching the latest Aussie Arvos video. That is sick. That lifted so high. Like,
Yeah.
It was a bit of a surprise. Like, so it was only meant to be a 2-inch lift, but the leaves are like, they're rated for like, it'd have to be at least 600 kilos, I reckon. And the fronts look like they were rated for at least a steel bull bar and winch, probably more. So by the time it accounted for me 2 inches of sag in the old stuff, it's just put it right up. So it's a fair bit stiffer though.
yeah.
yeah, I was about to say, how rough is the ride?
So
Because leaf springs can ride all right, but probably not if you've got like 600 constants all around.
yeah, exactly right. Yeah, I took a few out of the rear, but it's actually like I'm waiting to take it off road to see how different it is. On the road, It's not too bad. Like I feel like the car actually it straightened up my steering wheel and everything, corrected all the like steering arm and all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I reckon off road there's going to be like not that there was much flex to begin with because it's leafy, but it's going to be way less. It's going to be heaps stiffer off road. So I'll probably end up dropping a few more leaves out of it. I reckon.
Yeah. Okay.
And then probably do extended shackles or something maybe.
Oh,
Yeah. What is going on?
Oh yeah, I just remembered. Where's Zach?
Yeah, where is Zach? Can everyone go over to Zach's Instagram and spam him because he said he would be here tonight.
He specifically said he was going to be here.
Zach at Zach Baldy on Instagram, spam him because he said he was going to be here at exactly 6, and it is now 19 past. And
Is that Queensland or is that New South Wales?
Yeah, he's Queensland.
it's Queensland, but it's the
They're
same
an hour behind us.
time, isn't it?
Yeah, has he just got the time wrong?
True. He probably does have the time wrong.
Yeah. He's gonna be upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll rock up. We'll be like, all right, see you guys. Join the chat.
If he cuts the video, will he be better? It's kind of hard to talk to him without a video.
Yeah. When Sam comes back, if he doesn't get Wi-Fi, we'll tell him to do that. But just while there's a break, YouTube gave me the special option to get a members or the join button down below videos and, on live streams, which is awesome. So if you do want to become a member and pay $2.99 a month all the way up until I think it goes $6, $15, and then like $30 if you want to be a real big bowler. You get special sub emblems. So it starts off as an SR20, and you work your way from an LS to a Barra to an RB26, and then the last for 12 months subscription is a 2JZ. So if you want to do that, hit the join button and support the podcast and all the guys on this. Cheers.
Hold on, ask. Is ask another question? Yeah, that's better. He's back.
Yo.
Yeah.
Is it better?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
way better.
Oh,
Yeah.
my phone is freaking out. Like overloaded. It's getting charged. It's going slow. Like it took so long to type the password. But I'm here. I'm on Wi-Fi.
All right,
Yeah, that's
sweet.
better,
That
that's
sounds
better.
better as well. Sweet,
Action.
awesome.
Yeah.
So we'll start again, yeah? No. What? All right. Yeah, what
What
were
I
we
missed?
saying? I was just
We're
saying.
talking about like the business side of YouTube,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
a
it's
question.
like a job.
Sam.
So- yeah.
So obviously you're a pretty big channel now, right? You're 120,000 subs. Or like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
huge
trying
now.
to get there.
Yeah. So how did you find the transitioning from starting from obviously like one sub going all the way? Like, has it got more exciting as you got bigger? Like, how has it kind of gone as it got funner, as it got more stressful? Like, how's it sort of progressed?
It's sort of been exactly the same, to be honest. Like, you won't feel a change. And it's very gradual. Like, I think honestly, when you hit like 20,000 or something, you're like, fuck, I made it. Like, that's like, you're starting to get some digits, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from there on, like, going to 50,000 was like pretty slow. And then it hit 50 and you're like, oh, that's cool. But like, when you still feel me, like, nothing really changes. You don't feel any more pressure. I don't know, like it's all the same. Like, I'll still make a video like I was if I was at 10,000. Like, it doesn't, like, the numbers are just numbers to me. Like, it doesn't feel like I have any more responsibility or like I'm more nervous about doing things. Even hitting 100,000 was strange, sort of from like 90, 95 to 110, 120 even was kind of quick. Like, I reckon once you crack that 100, it sort of just speeds up a bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, it is exciting, but you don't really realize how much of an impact you've made until you start meeting people. Like, I went to my first show 2017 or 18. I vlogged. I walked in there through the gate and said, that's it. I'm cracking through the barrier of like public vlogging. And I was on my own. I didn't even take a mate because I wanted to film. And I went, what's up, guys? Sam here from... And like, there were just people around me and they're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? And there was maybe 3 people there who recognized me, which was awesome. I got a photo. I was like, sick. I got interviews with like Graham and like Jason, all that, who I could. And then the next year I went and I like asked if I could have a stand. And they're like, oh yeah, who are you? Cool. Oh yeah, we'll squeeze you in. And I got a stand maybe 2 weeks before the event even happened. And they squished me in the corner. Because my car was there,
Oh, nuts.
you know, there was always like at least one person talking to me, and I'm like, yeah, sweet, that's sick. But then the year after that, I was like asked to come to the show, and then I start selling tickets, and it's just non-stop. Like, when you're at an event, it's 3 days long, and there's like a queue of like 2 to 5 people. There's kids coming, and it's just non-stop. That's when you're like, holy shit, like there's people everywhere that know me. So there's a progression that you see when you're somewhere in public, but when you're filming from home, the numbers are just on the screen. You don't really notice the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you don't see anyone when you just
No.
doing your thing. You know, like you're out in the bush and like you might get away from some people or something, but
Yeah.
you know, like you just kind of doing your thing. And because like I get what you're saying, it's so gradual. Because
Yeah.
you got to think about it. Like I'm on 20 something, you guys are on like mid-teens or something. That's still thousands of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get over 10,000, like you've got an audience. That's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're still talking thousands of people, but you just don't think about it.
Unless you like blow up, like
Yeah,
like Willem Powerfish, he's like, fuck, I don't know, he just went boom, like overnight. I saw him jump 50, he passed me, he went to 100, he's at 200,000 in like
nuts.
6 months.
Mm.
And
He's
like
awesome,
his
man.
life turned around, and he sells like 40 grand worth of merch a month, and like that's just life changing. So
Yeah, literally.
but things like that, if you don't do it right, he's just got to peak and just start trickling off. You might not see much of him, but like if you've just done the grind slowly, like you'll be there to stay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sure.
sometimes there's those like one hit wonders, but yeah,
Yeah, I think that's like that with a lot of things. Like if you blow up overnight or whatever, and you don't know how to like transform those viewers into long-time viewers, you're not gonna like make it as such.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you've been grinding it like you have or we have, whatever, then you're gonna know. All right, this is what I need to do to keep these guys coming back and watching and enjoying the content.
You'll quickly run out of ideas if you've done 1 or 2 viral videos and you don't know what you are and where you sit in the industry that you're in.
Yeah.
You got to really understand where you belong in that industry and stick to that.
Yeah, for sure. So the patrol build, right? I was just rewatching the 10-minute build on it, like the recap, because I had to rewatch it all. Were you always going to go that crazy on that build, or did it just sort of like start snowballing once you started like making the videos and getting the more views and like you're like, oh, let's just keep doing it, like let's keep smashing it out?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like it was all like I'm a very obsessive and determined person. Like if I've got an idea in my head, like I won't stop until it happens, and no matter how that's going to happen, you know what I mean? Like I'll just find a way to get it done. So when I had my wagon patrol, which we had on Chasing Lines, I learned so much from that, and I knew what I liked and what I didn't and what I was happy with and everything. When I sold that car for a stupid amount of money, I mean, that's what kickstarted it, then I was like, all right, I want to build a ute, and I pretty much knew how I wanted it to be from the get-go and just made sure it happened. And I guess having the channel and then having the sponsors help, that kind of sped it up. Like, everything that's on that car I was going to do anyway. I was going to pay for everything. But, like, if they were happy to chip in, 20, 30% or half price or whatever, that just sped up the process and meant that I could finish it in a sooner time rather than me having to work and save the money and that.
For sure.
I ended up having to get a small loan in the end to just finish off the motor because, like, I did the engine last, but that thing ended up costing like 30 grand, which is probably one of the things that blew out that wasn't meant to.
Yeah.
But when you're at that last 10%, you just ring up the bank and you're like, yeah, I've got to finish my car, right?
I need this build done ASAP.
Yeah. So like I got a loan, finished it, and then bang, it was done. But yeah, it was always meant to be like that. Yeah. Because I've got a muscle car background. I always had fast V8s, and I was like, man, I love Borbies, but they're too slow. Like,
yeah.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? The trick is fast.
Yeah.
Mate, I had 96 kilowatts 20 years ago.
Oh, man.
It's fast.
I don't know how you do it.
I don't know.
The 80 series is so underpowered, it hurts.
Oh, that'd be so
My
bad.
car's it's underpowered for like what I do, but I think just like normal driving on the road, it's really not that bad. Yeah, if you like,
I reckon when you got to floor it to keep up with traffic, then you got a problem.
I floor it everywhere.
Yeah, you got a turbo on it, don't you?
Nah.
Oh, I thought you'd done that. What motor is it? 180Z.
180Z NA, the one and only.
She'll love about 10 pound boost. That's about it.
Yeah.
It literally gets driven foot to the floor everywhere, and my fuel economy like doesn't change. The speed doesn't change. Like it's just the same.
That's great. That's perfect.
Oh, that's so funny.
It gets good fuel economy though. I will say that because it makes no power.
Yeah. Well, that's a bonus.
Yeah. So, you go, Adam. What were you gonna say?
I was just about to say Zach just messaged.
Yeah, you did. He's dogged it.
I said it was Zach.
Sorry, I'm late.
Yeah. I reckon it's because we changed to what is it?
Daylight savings.
Daylight savings. That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the time would have changed because we were usually the same as him.
Yeah.
So that engine is like insane. Because was it just gonna be? It was just gonna be an LS by itself. Because like, or were you always gonna try and maybe go that crazy?
I always wanted a supercharger since I was a kid because like I just love the blowers. I used to watch all the drag cars and just love that whine. So I was like, if I'm gonna have a supercharger, it needs to be a strong motor. I wanted to go 6 litre because they're very common. Like people are like, why didn't you go 6.2? Because they're a lot more expensive and they're harder to find. So if I had an issue or I blew the bottom end, I could just buy another one out of a Commodore V sedan and it would be fixed. Yeah. But I ended up buying one that was out of an ex-charter vehicle and it had like 400,000 Ks on it. So I was like, okay, well, I better like rebuild it because it's going to be worn out. So I was just going to freshen it up, new rings and that. But then the pistons were like filthy.
Yeah.
And once it was all apart, I was like, oh, look, pistons are only $600. Rods are only so
It's like, oh, whilst we're here, when it's
the heads only
open.
had a little bit of work.
Yeah.
But then I dropped a valve seat, and then I was like, well, I'm going to go racing heads, and then you just want more and more power. So it wasn't super expensive to start with, but it was meant to be safe. It got safely tuned at like 430 horsepower, and now it's putting out like 650 at the wheels, which shows you how much it can handle.
That's
but for
crazy.
that first year, it was just like a safe tune to make sure it wasn't going to blow up. And even now, it's like not at its max, like it's just chilling. So it's always going to be like, because I drive it across the Nullarbor about 3 times a year. So
Yeah.
it's like a high performance car that's reliable.
Yeah.
Touch wood. Holy shit.
Yeah, touch wood as much, man. Like, oh, that's insane. Like, that is like a dream to do that sort of build on an engine.
Yeah, because people just worry, oh, you put this in, it's going to be unreliable. How does it go through water? But it's absolutely fine.
Just
Like,
insane.
they all got waterproof plugs and everything. Like, no issues.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, someone's told me to get you down here and send you up cockpit.
Have I been up cockpit before? Where's that?
It's in Talangi. I don't think you have.
Did we go into, where was the snow at?
It was a further out. So
Yeah,
Talangi's
Wood-
like the closest high. It's technically high country, but it's not that high.
Yeah. You guys have hardcore four driving there. It's crazy.
Talangi's cool. It's like just, well, the cockpit's cool. I mean, it's like just a big steep hill that you just need to send it, basically.
Yeah.
Is it always wet? That's like the scary thing.
Oh yeah, it's always wet.
Yeah.
If you do cockpit in the dry, it's a walk in the park. It's
Yeah,
just
I
a
need
hill.
some bloody trapdoors on it.
Doesn't
Definitely.
Sam have those?
Yeah, Sam's got treps.
Yeah.
I'll have treps one day.
One
Trippy
day.
on treps. Not even kidding.
He's so sick.
Yeah. Well,
I haven't seen a troop carrier on treps ever. Like, I tried to look it up as well. I couldn't
Oh,
find
that'd
any.
be so
yours is
sick.
definitely going to be a unique troopy, especially with the plans you got going for it. Definitely.
There's a troopy on Cymexes and stuff, and that looks sick. But I haven't seen treps. I know one of my mates is looking at getting treps for his troopy, and I'm like, don't you dare.
Be a bit of cutting involved, probably.
Yeah. Guards,
100%.
rails, some space.
Yeah, it's just guards.
Yeah.
I'm happy to cut into my car.
Are you gonna tour in it?
Pardon?
Are you gonna ever like full on tour, like go remote?
Yeah, I don't have the money or the time. I'm just not like then to do something like that yet. But the plan is to like slowly get there, and then
Yo.
here he is.
Wait, why did
Wait.
you get a full screen?
Oh, you're only about half an hour late,
Perfect.
Zach.
Hello, you are.
Yeah, nice, sick.
Who are the blokes on the top right? They're Aussie Arvo.
Aussie Arvo. Go check them out. They have some awesome videos.
They know how to make a hot tub hot.
Yeah, exactly.
And I have two in potholes.
For that.
Nah, go check him out. Aussie Arvos.
Someone just said, are you going to put sliders and scrub bars on the Patrol?
Oh, I don't know why I haven't done that. Like, both my cars haven't had sliders, and they both had the seals smashed. I never liked the look of a heap of bar work. I never wanted like scrub bars, but sliders would probably be a smart decision. And I'll probably do it soon.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a good idea if you're planning on like just doing forward driving.
Yeah.
So like
sometimes go forward driving in it.
But yeah, they're just good insurance. Like scrub bars don't cost that much. So it's just like for the damage that it could be done, I'll definitely recommend
The
it.
thing is, I would need to build them myself, and I just have never been bothered
Yeah.
because I feel like it's just a lot of work for like kind of. It'd be a very boring video, to be honest.
Yeah, you could just add it into a video that you made them or something.
Yeah, just I'm making a bull bar soon, so I might include it in that. I don't know, but
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, that car is based around content. It's not like I actually wanted to have this and that. Like, it's literally just a prop for my business to like show people how to do things. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it gets a smashed seal, like I don't care. Like, it's whatever.
Yeah. My brother's just commented, Sam, you need to come down and hit cockpit because he wants to see flames.
Yeah, after all this stuff, surely come down and we'll have like a mad video, massive collab.
made it.
I've got some
the
other
car
people
for
coming
it.
down. I've got some other people coming down from Queensland.
Yeah.
I think they're in Queensland. Which will
I'll be heading to Melbourne as soon as I can get there because I've got to get this tray done and there's some other stuff happening with who was it? Something on the 80 series, I forget.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, there's a heap to do in Melbourne.
That just broke, didn't it?
Yeah. That's why I said Toyotas is shit. They blew up yesterday. I don't know why people think they're so great. Mine exploded in the car park.
Oh god. Have you got any plans for it then? Have you just like instantly started like thinking for it?
Yeah, like we did the budget build, but it's gonna be the next big build. I mean, I've already got all the parts for the motor to rebuild. Big turbo.
Oh,
We're
wow.
doing like a panel truck. Like weld the back door in, weld the back windows in, so it's like a 2-door panel van,
Oh,
four-wheel
that's
drive. I want to keep it a wagon.
Yep.
Big wrap going on it.
Hell yeah.
I want to do a 200 series front end, headlights and grills, so it has that real modern look and big like fiberglass like pre-runner flares. But yeah, it's gonna be a bit of work, so that's gonna be the next. I mean, it's gonna be like another patrol build, like just all
And then
out.
you can barrel swap it for bulk torque.
Well, I don't know why I didn't just do that. 'Cause I'm doing the turbo FZ and it's a straight 6. Like, why did I not just do a barrel?
Just throw one in there,
It's all about the Barrett.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm trying to find a Barra locally at the moment to do an LS vs Barra video, but it's actually like hard to find one that's manual and similar power to mine to make it obviously an even sort of like kind of like that petrol diesel we did.
Everyone just makes some autos.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Mine was
a lot
like
out
yeah, but
There's a lot out there. They're all autos.
You have to go and race Zach and he's Falcon.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, bring it on.
Falcon, that thing would be so light and so quick, it'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Probably weighs about the same, I could imagine, but yeah, a little bit quicker.
Far out.
Someone's
I
saying
I
one
wanted to
JZ.
apologise for coming late. It's 5:37 in Queensland.
Oh, true. Yeah, we thought
We're
that
a
might have
bit
been the
behind.
case. Yeah.
Yeah, my apologies.
Nah,
No
I
excuses.
totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
I'm in Queensland.
Yeah,
I
true.
know. I'm just useless. I'm just useless at timing.
Jackie is useless. One thing I've learned. Fucking
Yeah.
idiot.
Oh, 100%. I'm as useless as the cars I have, man.
All right. John Smith, thank you for the $5 donation. I just
Oh.
thought I'd say that out there before it gets
Yeah.
lost.
How do you get donations of YouTube videos? I need to sign up.
I'll tell you after the stream.
The 80 series
he-
blew up. I need some money.
He's got a question for Zach. He said, "What's the new car, Baldy? Give us an exclusive."
Oh, surely you can drop the name. Not or maybe. I
Well,
don't know.
like the car's name. The old owner told me the car's name was Gus.
Gus.
It's got to be a Mazda. It's got to be a Rotary.
A rotary. I was
rotary nugget?
looking at them, and they're all so expensive. I put two little hints on my Facebook about 2 days ago, saying that it was red and it was $9,000, and then I gave everyone a hint today that was none of those things. So
Is it a wagon?
What's that? Sorry.
Is it a wagon?
It's not a wagon. It's not a hatch. It's manual, which is a weird one for me.
Got the bus.
It's got
I
more
don't
than
know.
one wheel.
Yeah.
What's that? Sorry?
Three-wheeled car?
What was that, Sam?
Is it a three-wheeled car?
Yeah. How many wheels has it got?
It's definitely got 2 or more.
Two or more.
I know what it
That's
is.
really good.
I know what it is. If you follow me on
Yeah.
Instagram, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat right now.
Mezzarino's seen it in a group chat.
I'll put a photo in the chat right now.
It's got 4 doors.
You will not be
If that
disappointed.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed. Not going to lie.
Yeah. No. It's gonna be the best fun though. Like good content.
I'm keen to hood dump the turbo. It's going to be sick.
Oh god. It's
Kick
gonna
me
be
out
so
if you
good.
need. He's got...
Oh,
You getting kicked out, Sam?
No, I can stay a bit longer.
Oh, sick.
all right.
I was gonna say you might have to go and sit in the patrol.
Yeah, it's out there. Look,
Yeah,
I'll just set up tent.
yeah, for sure.
By the way, I did hear your patrol in that video, and it was a little bit. Oh, was it the Land Cruiser? Sorry, it was a
Land
bit
Cruiser.
iffy. Bit of how you going, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was like,
That'll
It's
be the
definitely
cruiser.
seized.
what was
Perfect.
what was the go with those meth heads before in your story, Zach?
Yeah, tell us what happened.
Oh,
What?
I don't know what happened. We were actually out because my neighbor just got an FPV drone, so we ended up going out, and we were just chilling on the side of the road. And I see out the corner of my eye this car in a 40 zone just absolutely flying down this road. And I told him to slow down. Well, whether he told me maybe to up it, I don't know. I was doing this out the window. Maybe he thought, oh yeah, I'll send it for the boys. And definitely wasn't that. He just came around the corner. Have no idea how. He just sort of came out this way, then that way, then this way, and almost spun it, almost hit my neighbor down the road. And so I rocked up towards sort of where he was and where he'd spun and where he sort of came back and corrected himself. And I came up and I said some not nice things to him. And then like I was trying to talk to the bloke in the passenger seat and he was just eyeballing me like beaming hardcore. I'm like, dude, should you be in this car right now? I just asked him if they were both all okay. And all he had to say was, oh yeah, but there was no kids around, so it's all right. I'm like, mate, it's not all right.
I've never seen a RAV4 do a reverse entry into a
Yeah,
corner.
legit. It drifted harder than the 33, man. Like, it was pretty nuts. I think that might have to be my next car. But,
Like, I saw it happen and I was like, nah, they're gone for. And then you just
I
like...
thought for sure it was going to roll. As soon as I saw it coming towards me, I was going to try and back up the skyline because they were flying. They were all over the shop, eh?
If you want to know what we're talking about, it's on Zach's story on his Instagram. Zach Baldy.
Zach Baldy on Instagram.
Seriously, it's crazy. Yeah.
I just couldn't believe. I've never seen. I mean,
Caught it on dash cam, so you can see the whole thing.
yeah. Well, it's going to be on Dashcams Australia hopefully next month. So
It definitely will be. Definitely something that'll make it into it.
Oh
It'll be,
god.
it'll be in their like compilations for sure.
Yeah, I cannot believe. I was just trying to have a conversation with him, and he was just like, he
Just
just
like,
couldn't talk. He was like eyes wide. He had a beer in hand. I'm just like, oh god. I should have followed him to be honest, but yeah, oh well. I have the dash cam footage. I got his plates and everything. So
Yeah.
the car's also expired. So I'm just going to go to the cops and just say, hey, look, I have this. Have fun.
Dude, that couldn't get any
Enjoy.
worse.
Yeah,
Gosh.
crazy. Oh well.
Hey Sam, what's your ultimate goal for the channel and like for all the builds and stuff? Do you have like an ultimate goal?
Not
Any
really.
goals?
Like doing what I'm doing. I love what I'm doing now. I mean, I could open a shop and build on what fabrication and do like I always get asked, can you build me a bull bar? Can you do this conversion? Whatever. But I'm like, nah, I just do my own stuff.
Yeah.
So like there's that road, but I don't want to do that now. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. It's paying the bills and I've got more to show for the next couple of years at least. And I think I want to do a bit more with the shows. Like I run my Show Your Dirt event. I'm trying to take that national and move into sort of a bit more of a street machine scene next year. Like obviously retain the four-wheel drive stuff, always do that, but do a build that kind of blends four-wheel drive, street machine, muscle car stuff, and just broaden the audience there. Like, because everyone's a rev head at heart. They're going to love whatever you
Everyone
build.
really is.
Some of the classic stuff I want to do and just sort of that kind of stuff, and then start running some street machine events as well that I can put in, beside the four-wheel drive show stuff. So yeah, there's heaps of ideas, and if I jump into anything too quick and commit to doing some like business venture, then it could just backfire and I'll just end up bloody on the street somewhere. So just riding away while I can.
Vlogging in a gutter.
Yeah, just more crazy videos, more
Yeah.
tug of wars and stuff.
Yeah.
Aussie Arvos know all about that. They've done plenty of tug of war videos.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I saw them. They just put up all their friend or someone put up a story on there on like tug of war with their new tractor or something.
Yeah,
I wanna
bring
say that.
your ram back. What's his dad worried about breaking his ram? I mean, that thing could tug anything. I'll burst the ram in my patrol.
Oh, that would be a video.
It would be.
Yeah, well, when I'm down in Victoria, just line up a whole lot of cars for me to tug of war against. Just
There
not
you
the
go, you're
tractor.
on.
Alright, you can try and tug off my that sounds bad. You can try and tug off my my S13.
Yeah.
Is that what you call
Oh
it?
god.
On the
Yeah,
grass.
that's what I call it. The old S13.
I like it.
Yeah,
We've had a couple of questions in the chat.
Yep.
that you missed a little while ago. Sam, what's happening with the bull bar? You're working on that earlier this year.
Oh man, it's tearing my hair out. Like I got this idea in my head, but just trying to get it right. I started cutting the corners off, got the shits with it, so I put it in the corner of the shed, come back to it. But now that I'm getting the new wrap done pretty soon, I got to get it sorted. I want to go for a bit more of that modern look, like on like the new NP300s. They have those bull bars that almost look like bumpers. They're quite kind of boxed in.
Yeah.
They're not tubular. I want to run like triple spotlights and a big grill, and then I'm pretty much just going to cut the wings straight off that bar and keep the winch cradle and start again and build it out of ram board and cardboard, and then get them laser cut and just, bend up, fold up a new wing that suits sort of the look I want, because trying to modify that Nissan one was just, it's going to be more work than it's worth. So I'm sort of going to start again with it, but it'll be happening very soon. And I think I've decided to go black. There was a big debate, black or white, because the one's white at the moment, so I'm going to go black this time.
Yeah, that'll look hella sick.
I think I find it really interesting, like the style differences between, like literally between states. Like in Victoria, it's like you got to have sliders. Like you just have to have sliders, like tubed bars. Like that's just where it's at. Whereas like everywhere else, it's just not.
Sunshine Coast is no bull bar. They run bumpers, plastic bumpers.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Wheel poke, the tires sticking out with no scrubs or bull bar. And they're like, it's the sickest thing ever. They're all like mole crawlers. And then you go into Brisbane and everyone's got the big cut snake flares on their Rangers. And then you go to Perth and everyone's got like the truck bull bar because there's cows and kangaroos everywhere. Yeah. It definitely, wherever you live, it's like you got to fit. So that's why I'm stripping my bar down and kind of making it sort of like fit in with the rest of the Queenslanders here.
Yeah, it's like so different, because like the style in Victoria is like, it's bar work. It's like bar work. That's the style.
Whole bar wrapped in bar work, front and back.
Yeah. Because you need it. Like that's just how it is. Like you can run it without it, but you're very likely to just cave in your door.
Yeah.
Whereas like
more and more people, they got like the sliders that wraps into the tray, like on Sam's car and that.
Yeah, that's become real common now.
But it's actually like practical especially watching your videos, you see how easily you could like.
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah, if you want to see bar work in action, just come over to my channel and.
it's awesome bar work.
I actually on that note, I don't really watch anyone at all on YouTube. To just make that clear. And then like I looked around the other day, I was watching other people's stuff, and I was like, man, what I do on my channel is really fucking stupid. It's just like we just so much stuff, and like it's really dumb compared to like what other people are doing. I'm like, man,
it's good though. It's what people like.
Yeah.
Well,
I like what I do though.
Yeah.
I was happy to watch other people do it.
Yeah, I like it. That's fun. That's fun.
Oh yeah, I gotta head off. I'm being booted out, so
yeah, you've been kicked out.
Yeah.
I gotta run back up to the sunny coast. But thanks so much for having me on, guys.
Cheers for coming on. Yeah, we'll have to get you on again and definitely talk to get like a few people, like full drive people on, or streetcar as well, and have like a big.
Yeah, it's good you do. Like I didn't know there was multiple people. It's like better than just one on one. Like that's.
Yeah. I forgot to tell you that.
Hi guys.
We kind of like literally any automotive YouTuber person or whatever wants to come on, they can come on. Like
sweet.
Drifting, street cars, full drive. It's cool.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Right. Thanks for coming on, and we'll chat to you later.
Too easy, guys. Take it easy.
Thanks, man.
Alright.
Good one,
Have a good one.
See you later.
Talk again. That
good.
sucks he had to go, but
he was. If you're wondering,
a few technical issues.
technical issues. If you're wondering why he had to go, it's because he was at a sponsorships. What is it? Factory. They were just sorting some stuff, couple contracts and all that, and obviously they had to close up shop because it's now like 6 o'clock, I think, for you guys. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just us guys, but we can still talk some turkey for another 10 minutes or so, or however long we go for.
Some turkey.
Some dribble. Yeah.
Someone just said, do Alice track mission with no bar work. Man, that's a suicide mission.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Yeah, I was just about to say I'm so out of the four-wheel drive.
Yeah, same.
Like I know
Actually,
that's
so-
like you have sick like pie cut welds for intercooler piping and stuff, but bar work I have no clue.
So the last Alice track video that I did, right?
Mm.
We spent 12 hours on this one track, and one of the guys had an app that measured like how far we'd gone per hour, and we averaged. It was something ridiculous. It was something like 100 meters per hour is how far we averaged. It was
Curious thing about
ridiculous.
that, Adam, was the nighttime seemed to be like the hardest, worst part when it went night.
Oh, it was like as soon as nighttime hit, like it just turned to absolute shit. Like everyone was stuck. We had 37s off the rim. Like my winch was not having a good time. Like it was hot, and we just had to like leave it. One of the patrols, he had to turn it. Basically, what ended up happening was my car stopped charging, so I couldn't run my winch, and I had no headlights. So basically, Tim in his patrol, he had to turn around on the track. He got stuck. We had to pull him out backwards. He bent his exhaust like literally 180 degrees underneath his axle, so it was pointing out the front of his 4.8 patrol. And then he ran his like 50-meter winch rope out, connected to my 30-meter winch rope with a 10-meter extension in the middle, and he winched me up. Sam is guiding me with like a little torch, and I'm just like driving because I can't see anything. I don't have lights. It was ridiculous. That was like all the crazy stuff did not get captured on camera at all because it was all at nighttime. It was insane.
Yeah, it's hard to film.
Nighttime four-wheel driving
yeah.
is just not ideal at all. But I've seen that. Is it Tim's got the 4.8? Is it?
Yeah,
Control
yeah.
Is it? Yeah. I actually saw he seems to do a fair bit of nighttime four-wheel driving.
Yeah, he's next level. He'll be out like he's got work the next day. He'll be out till like 3 in the morning in the hot ways, and he'll like go to work on no sleep. I'm like, mate, I don't know how you do it.
Yeah.
But he just froths everything four-wheel drive, and that's why we love him so much.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's going to be like scary as doing my first, like, because I've never done like a full four-wheel drive track, like, by
Well,
myself.
like you don't need to go on the stuff that we go on. Maybe just like come out with us,
Yeah.
passing green,
Yeah.
and
I'm
then
not going to drive.
we'll
my-
take your car on easier tracks because, like, if you just go straight to the hard stuff and you don't know what you're doing,
Straight
like,
up cockpit.
it's just a bad time.
Yeah.
So
Wait, Mez, do you have a four-wheel drive?
Yeah. So,
What?
Yeah,
This is news to me.
obviously, you don't watch my videos.
Being left in the deep end. down here.
Nah, because like I got it like a year ago or maybe a year and a half ago because I
Mhm.
needed like a tow rig for the 180.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, well, I may as well do like a series on that as well because I've always liked four-wheel drives as well. So, and obviously I'm friends with Adam and now the Aussie Arvo boys, and you know it makes for good
Yeah,
content as
yeah.
well.
just,
Yeah,
Certainly.
it's awesome.
just on here for the clout.
Yeah.
We're not mates.
yeah, yeah. You're just here for Sam's followers, ain't you?
Apparently 3 people rolled on Alice track just before lockdown happened.
Damn.
I did not hear about that.
That sounds like a sticky situation.
Also, I don't. There's probably like 2 sections where I can see you rolling, but apart from that, I don't really. You'd have to just be a shit driver.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it's not really a shit driver. It's like knowing when to stop. That's kind of how it is. It's like you're watching some people and like, man, you should just get the winch out because something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
on limiter.
Anderson's and Bunyip would be a good. Mate, I nearly fell off a cliff on Anderson's. That was probably like the scariest full driving. Like what happened was I was coming down. Was it Anderson's or Gentle Annie? I think it was Gentle Annie. Sam will put it in the comment. But basically, like I was coming down the hill and they just graded it, and I hate it when they grade it because there's no ruts, and ruts are what keep you on the track when it's wet. So I was coming down it, and like I was in first low, just rolling in. So like that's very slow, and it just lost grip, and I couldn't do anything. Yeah, Gentle Annie, yeah. And like just slid down it, and then they've got like washouts where they grade it and to guide water off the side. So it's like big like humps in the middle of the track. And I was coming down that, and I hit that, and I was sliding, and it pushed me off to the side, which is where the cliff was. And I was like, I like hit a log that someone had put there, and like I could see where people had rolled off the edge and to like
Ooh,
winch like backwards up the.
Heck?
It was so dumb. I hate it when they grade tracks. It's so like there's grading and then there's grading. Like Gentle Annie was a bad one. It was a bad time to grade Gentle Annie.
Yeah,
Mm.
sounds
Have
crazy.
you done any beach stuff in the Troopy, Adam?
Beach stuff, no. I've done the only sand that I've done is Big Desert, which isn't
Yeah.
like that crazy.
Does beach stuff like interest you at all, or?
I'd love to do beach stuff, but we live in Victoria. we
Yeah.
can't drive on any fucking beaches.
Road
Can't do
trips,
anything.
definitely.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, like I want to go there, definitely, but it's pretty far away. So,
Yeah, it's a bit of a mission.
like we want to do a lot more touring kind of stuff. That's kind of where we're aiming is like
Yeah.
go on longer trips, but still have the like because we're stupid. We're going to go on long trips and do really hard form driving.
And then break
Which-
stuff like 1,000 k's away.
Yeah, 100%. So because we're
Yeah.
dumb.
That'll be an expensive
But-
tow truck.
Yeah.
If you ever go through Newcastle, let me know and I'll happily drive down because I love those trails down there. They look so good. Oh, well, they are so good.
Yeah, well, if I ever come up anywhere near your area, I'll let you know. Like,
Well,
what's
then-
happening. Or if you come down here as well, we can
Yeah.
show
Oh,
you.
I'm down for that too. Yeah.
Yep, we can show you around.
I want to try and drive the R33 down, but I don't think that's going to be a good idea.
You can drive the reliable Falcon down.
It's actually not as reliable as the 33. Maybe you should just drive the new car down.
Yeah, that would be reliable.
The $500 shitbox.
RACV Total Care.
Oh, yeah. Got RSV total care. So it's like, you break your car
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'll tow it.
I'm sure they'll come and get you out of the hardest trails along the trail.
As long as you get it to some kind of road, you're fine.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, as long as there's a road on a map, you're good.
Yeah. No, that's sick. I appreciate, like, I never actually appreciated full driving until I went on my first trail. And I don't know how you get grip on the stuff that you get grip on. Like, I know it sounds stupid, but like, even just like, we were on a really wet road and it had, like, as you were saying, like, there's grading and then there's grading, like, really terrible, like, I don't know how people do it. And when it's wet, I don't even know how they got over that. Like, it was just the start of the trail, and then like really bad grading. I just went straight over, and then whatever. I'm like, I don't know how to do this.
There is
No.
some things that like I stand at the bottom and you look at it and you're like, how the
Yeah.
fuck are you supposed to drive over that? But
Yeah.
then you just try, really.
That's it. Before I got my license and went full driving and stuff, I actually really underestimated the capability of like even just basic four-wheel drives, like
Yeah.
2-inch 33s. Like it's actually crazy the sort of like stuff they can climb in that.
Yeah, like lift in a four-wheel drive is not where it's at. It's really like lockers, tires, like driving ability.
Yeah.
Flex does help. It does help, but like being fucking 8 feet in the air, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like that's actually worse because your car's so high,
It's
but all
roll.
your weight's so high.
Yeah.
So as soon as like you go sideways, it just wants to tip. So like all the really high mall crawlers and stuff, and that people think it's sick, it's like yeah, but it doesn't do anything because it can't.
That's like my car. The only reason I think it's good is so your
Oh.
chassis rails, because I was high centering on the chassis rails pretty often.
Yeah. Here he is. I was not expecting you.
Just a bit late, James.
Lift does help in a way, but I don't think it's like the most important thing that you need
No,
to
no,
do.
no, it's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Especially
like 2-inch lift, you can get away with basically everything on a 2-inch lift. That was funny. What's going on, James?
How are ya?
Oh, you're muted.
Oh,
You're muted.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Old mate's muted.
Jeez, that's a bit embarrassing.
Hole and Ass, the #1 supporter of the podcast so far,
Oh,
says
Hole and Ass 4x4.
he.
Actually, is that like an Instagram page or something?
I don't know. I hope so. Let's look it up.
Hole and Ass
Someone look it
4x4.
up. He says, anyone done any tracks in New South Wales? I can say no, I haven't. I don't think.
I haven't.
I went to the Wattigans in Newcastle,
Yeah.
and it was pretty sick.
What
But that's
a
all I've done.
What do they do?
They have dirt trails, and
they
they
go over here.
go like they're in the car, right, and then they go, and then they just Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, it's just
That's
like
sick,
the
dude.
thing happens with
yeah.
the
The thing happens. You turn the wheel. Apparently, all 4 wheels spin, and you get up stuff, you get down stuff, dude. It's I don't know about this sort of stuff. I thought the only car you could have is a 2-wheel drive turbo bloody 6-cylinder.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, my 180 basically can go off road now. Like,
True.
Yeah.
Really? All
I
right,
had
bring
to
it down
wind up
in.
the coil. It was so hot.
I mean, we've driven Archerfield. That's basically off road. Like
Yeah, literally.
How was that track? How was Archerfield?
scary
Oh,
as
sick.
hell. It's like you don't understand it, and then you're like there, and you're going 90, and you're pulling the handbrake, and you're coming into like this little tiny turn that's like banked like this. It's nuts. It's gnarly. I don't know how to explain it. It's scary.
You just have to do it to know what it's like. You can't explain it. It's nuts. It's the sickest track.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Like, it just looks
Yeah,
so
it's
fun
wicked.
and like, I don't know, just real good to learn on.
A lot smaller in person.
Yeah.
The
Is it?
walls get very close very quickly.
Yes.
Yeah. You did pretty well though. Like, what's that? Your 3rd ever drift event? 4th.
That one was number 2 in the Skyline.
Yeah.
Number 3 overall. But James had absolutely killed it.
Yeah.
Like he was like first time properly tandeming, even though it was just lead car stuff. It was first time properly tandeming. It was sick. It was awesome.
Oh, cheers, man. I was
Mate.
impressed by what the hell you were
What
doing.
the-
I was like, man, my second go, I was like, so shit compared to what
Yeah.
you were doing.
I don't remember what happened, to be honest.
You were carving up, mate. You're smacking the wheel.
Mate,
Oh yeah. Well, what does that surfer say when people just like on the Archerfield Drift event, they just come up, smack the lip, pow,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then that's pretty much it. Yeah.
drop in, just get so like pitted, like just get
bro.
and then yeah.
Yeah. Holland ass. Thank you for the
No.
$15 dues. Dude,
What a man!
I
Just
love
after
you.
he donates $3 and $8 before that.
Yeah.
What a man!
You're insane. You're a legend. I love you. Thank you for supporting us and letting us do what we love. I need to maybe I should make like a little donation bar, like who's the top dono of the
I reckon
podcast.
it's definitely Hall and Ass at the moment.
Hole and ass is definitely the top.
If you combine all that into one,
Yeah,
definitely.
exactly. Yeah, I'll combine them all into one. I'll do like a little spreadsheet. So the next podcast, there's a little amount.
I donate to myself, so I'm the top donor.
If you donate money, is it going to get split between all of us so you don't get the same amount back?
Wait, you guys getting paid? What?
Yeah.
I'm not-
Yeah. Thank you so much, Hole and Ass. That's awesome.
thank you.
Just once again, I want to say if you aren't subscribed to the YouTube channel, you can just click down below and subscribe and hit the like button. And if you do want to become a member, just click the join button below. And there's a few perks you get. They're all different, ranging on the prices you do. But yeah, thank you so much. Anyways,
Because who knows where this podcast is gonna go?
yeah,
Who fucking knows?
I want it to go places. Oh my god, dude, what?
Jesus.
Okay.
James with the $40 donut.
Jibs,
Thank you so much, man.
So much, man. That's literally
Jeez, that's
insane.
crazy.
Well,
Legend.
you are now on number 1 leaderboard of that.
Thank
gosh,
you,
that's
Time we tried to donate.
okay. I'm buying an LS now.
mate. It literally like brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's.
how do you? Oh,
I'm probably gonna cry after this stream, to be honest. But
mate, I'm already crying.
oh,
Not even kidding. That deserves a beer. Hang on.
that,
Oh.
that
Oh,
deserves a beer. I love the end of the podcast. They sort of get kind of wild. Like they get out of hand a little bit.
Straight off the shelf.
The after party, you mean?
Yeah, the old after party. Like as soon as it hits 7, it's like, all right, the main questions stop, and like it gets a bit silly.
Suddenly, all the kids go to bed and start watching. You know what
Yeah,
happens here?
yeah.
Mate,
that's
I got a warm Bundy off
awesome.
the
A
shelf
warm
for
bunny.
you.
That's disgusting.
Have a look at the condition of the can.
What?
This Bundy travelled through the big desert in a fridge that wasn't tied down, and I was race trucking. Like, I literally, there was a few points where all 4 wheels were off the ground. Like, I was I was hauling.
Oh, what
I got
the
what?
hell? I'm quitting my day job. Holy,
What is happening, eh?
what?
Wow.
Someone wants to be number one.
What?
Oh, dude,
my
$80. I
Bloody
love
hell.
you, Holding
Thank you
Us.
so much.
Um, What the hell? What?
That I don't know.
I don't know.
Fuck.
Thank you
I
so
don't know.
much, man. I'm gonna have to add all these together at some point and just like make a leaderboard. That's literally insane. Matthew says, "Give me some time. I'll match these donos." Man, you don't have to match the donos. We're just. But if you do, thank you so much.
We'll be here regardless.
My coworker just said.
You do you, mate. You do you.
Oh God, that's insane.
Yeah, that's 2 beers, Adam.
Oh,
Huh?
wait,
Oh fuck! I already had 4.
It's a bad time. Don't start drinking to donos because people go crazy.
Yeah.
Mate, I'll drink donut.
does that mean I have to get another
Alright.
beer out?
My brother cannot say that's 2 beers.
Hmm.
Actually, when Sam's on, we'll do beer for Dono, and he will get absolutely fucked because he's the biggest lightweight that I know.
Alright, so halfway through the stream, whenever we get him on, we'll do like a little beer for Dono stream.
Oh man!
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
So I got an idea.
Oh, here we go.
Dude, for sure. Is your Instagram hole and ass 4x4? If so, just chuck it in the chat below.
Oh.
Oh god, this is insane. My coworker's watching, and he said demo rates, which means like we bag someone at our work because we always say he's on like $100 an hour.
Did you hear that?
That's good.
Did you hear that? All right. Hang on. Ooh.
Hey, that was crisp. What the hell?
Tasty, man.
What is going on?
I got drunk from that, dude. That was great.
On this again. That's all right. I've only got work tomorrow.
Yeah, same. Maybe I'll just take the day off. It is Friday.
All right. Here we go. It's very nice.
Do you skull
Oh,
that?
exactly. Didn't it? Oh, right. Okay.
You got to skull that, right?
Fuck no. Bundy, no way.
Oh, now I just think he's weak.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Fuck off, Zach.
Kind of disappointed now.
Well, fuck you.
This is taking a turn. What's
No, I'm blown away.
what's the next video plan for you, Aussie Arvos? I'm just call you Aussie guys because
Well, we got to put one out this Sunday,
Yep.
and we don't. Okay, so trying to make a video today about an electric 4-wheel drive because they interest me a lot.
Yep.
Like in terms of where they are going to be in 20 years' time, more the fact that like it's gonna like I reckon in terms of a 4-wheel drive car, that actually might be alright. Because you imagine you have an electric motor on each wheel, right? There's no more need for lockers.
Yep.
Well, obviously there's no diffs.
Yep.
So you can have power whenever you want at any wheel. Obviously, that's going to come down to how they can get the car going. But what did Adam just do about that? What?
Another $80 donation.
Jeez.
Oh,
You just
wow.
made more than making
God.
Hey,
that's
and you have made my year,
Dude.
This stream.
thank you so much. Like that's insane. Obviously, this money is obviously getting split between the hosts and stuff like that.
It'll get reinvested anyway.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
it'll get reinvested into new mics
Reinvested
or
to the content
whatever.
that you guys love
Yeah,
to see.
like-
Actually, like I don't even need to ask these guys. I know, like every bit of money that gets earned from anything that we do on this just gets put straight back into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
We're all so broke.
I'm gonna have to jump.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, people think YouTube's like a massive income.
It's really not.
I am at a loss every single
yeah.
time.
Yeah, exactly. Like even Sam was saying, like a big 4-wheel drive channel. He was
Yeah.
saying that it just makes enough money to pay like the factory rent and just enough money to like pay the rent and like get by.
And like he's like, consistently pulling like 70, 80,000 views, like
Exactly.
consistently.
Like it's literally
Yeah.
insane. Should we need to get some sort of merch made up for this? This is insane.
Yeah.
Go straight to the missus. Nah.
nah,
Nah.
it's
No
not going
way.
on the missus.
I mean, if the troop, I love the troopy, so it goes towards the troop.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to that electric
Back to the
idea.
but
with
sorry,
Yeah,
boys.
Sorry.
That sounds because
I'm actually really interested.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're starting to do that with drift cars as well, which is what I'm into. And
The Mac E. Have you seen
Main
it?
attraction is just the huge torque. Like
Mm.
that's to me. But then the big downside for four-wheel drive, like electric four-wheel drive, is just rain.
Yeah,
Really?
exactly.
Hmm.
So this
Like-
one that I was looking at is called the Rivian, if you guys have heard of it. So it's 0 to 100 in 3 seconds, 400-mile range, which I'm just guessing is like 700k or something like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And it can tow 5 ton. So it's pretty. And they're meant to be rolling off the production line at the end of this year in the states.
It can tow 5 ton.
5 ton towing. And they were towing through
what's the
Death Valley
suspension?
on
Like,
a
how big is
47
this car?
degree day.
That's
So like
insane.
it was insane. If you pop over to the Rivian YouTube channel, you can watch all the videos on it. And like
What-
I don't think obviously the technology's there to have it in Australia. Like we don't have enough charging. Stuff
Correct,
like
yeah.
I couldn't charge at my. Oh, you can charge at your house, but it's just harder if you want to do like a Nullarbor trip or anywhere in an electric car at the moment. It'd be hard. But I reckon in like 10, 15 years, like it's going to be a seriously possibility that a lot of people are going to be rolling electric.
Can you
I
have
mean,
like
across the
a
Nullarbor, you could
Eighty,
do
can you have like a fold out solar panel that's like
Yeah, well, that's it. They were talking about that. They reckon if you put a solar panel out like on the current unit, a full day will get you 20% juice, 20% on you. So it's not a lot. Like you'll need to be 4 days of charging to get it anywhere close to full. Like the batteries are just that big. I think the 180 kilowatt hour battery in it. So like you'll need a big solar array to charge it. But like 10 years time, 15 years time, when our solar tech gets better, like that's going to be the way to do it. Like you could literally just keep moving from location to location. Your fridge is charged, everything's charged. You have 240 volt in the car. Like I reckon it would be a pretty cool.
Yeah, but cargo burr. So
Yeah.
Cargo.
I mean, you could always take a generator and charge
Well,
it.
yeah, okay. You have to have that or I'm
Have
sure
you
it's
seen
got
that
an
meme
app
that's
where
going
it can
around
make
with that electric car being charged by the generator?
yeah, fuck, so funny. It's like a diesel generator is charging
yeah.
there.
I mean, you could
Man.
always just chuck it in the boot or on the trailer or something, charge up your car while you're driving, but it kind of defeats the purpose there.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Let's
You
like
know, I got confused. Have you ever seen like a Tesla driving around?
Yeah.
And it's filthy. It's like
Mhm.
No.
it just doesn't work. Like a filthy Tesla.
Yeah, I've never seen one with dust on it.
I have my cousin's
passed
one.
one today. I passed one today, and it was like filthy, and I was like,
What are you doing?
I don't know, it just doesn't work.
My
We
cousin's
live
one's
out in,
pretty
like,
gross.
Yeah, pretty sick. And I saw one on my road, on the dirt roads, just driving
Oh.
around. I'm like, what's that doing out here? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that does
Yeah.
not belong there.
they're getting kind of popular.
Yeah, no, because they're actually like reasonably priced too. Like,
yeah, they're not
yeah.
I'm not going to say they're cheap, but they're reasonably priced
Yeah.
because
bad.
then
well,
like I can't afford it.
They have to be pretty popular because my cousin has one, and he reckons he could drive. Like
Here
he
we
could just keep driving. Like obviously you'd run out of battery, but there's like it tells you where there's fast chargers and stuff. So he
Yeah.
says you can pretty much stop anywhere. Like you just make your route go past one of them, and people like have them and like put them as like an Airbnb sort of thing. But like it's just for a fast charger, and you pay them to charge your car.
Oh,
And
that's
you can
cool.
just keep going. Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, right.
But like insane all this because it's all for the environment, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But then
It's a band-aid, isn't it?
No, he's building a mansion.
like you got to think of how are we getting the electricity here in Australia?
Yeah.
It's mainly coal, so
Mainly
it's
coal.
like that's got to change before we change everything else. If
Yeah.
that makes sense,
Yeah,
in my
for sure.
eyes.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely.
And then also producing the lithium batteries themselves is also
Yeah, and like the waste of all the batteries. It's like, man, that's got to be like
And just,
not
like,
good.
the infrastructure to be able to have every car be electric. Like everyone turns on their air conditioner and the power grid goes down in Melbourne. So like,
yeah.
yeah.
Like I reckon Australia will be like one of the last countries to like go fully electric because like other countries don't understand how fucking huge Australia is.
It's literally
Like-
massive. So
It's massive.
Yeah.
Because I remember when like the fires were happening.
Like it's
Yeah.
people still need diesel powered cars so they could travel extremely long distances on that huge tank and
Like diesel is so embedded here. Like all the country, like all farms, like everything
Yeah.
runs on diesel.
So, yeah.
You know what's pretty crazy though? I actually found out when I was working for Toyota as a doing their social media stuff. As of I think it was this year or next year, they have no more diesel cars whatsoever. It's all hybrid. Like which is I thought was pretty crazy because people that live out, especially West Queensland, out of like Black Toyota and stuff like that, they can't sell any cars because everyone's so invested in diesel that it's like okay, it doesn't really work anymore. It's pretty crazy. I just can't believe that such a massive manufacturer has gone completely away from diesel.
That's all right, because we'll just keep making old cars new again. That's just
We'll
what
just
we
keep
do.
buying 80
That's what we're here
series for
for.
$200,000 and
Oh my god!
Very
Don't even. You guys are complaining about your JDM bloody street car prices. All drive world is insane. It's
Ridiculous.
stupid.
We pay stupid money for stupid things. If you have an oil cap that has an old school Nismo logo,
Yeah.
$2,000.
$2,000. Bullshit.
Like
GTR
it's
seats,
nuts.
$800.
Yeah.
You want a Nissan GQ that's been flogged?
Like,
20 grand. That's just what it is now. It's fucking
I find it
dumb.
funny that people like it's like a unicorn to have a patrol right hand fender, but it hasn't had a hole cut in it.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently that's like unicorn turd. Like you can't get them.
Yeah, because they all have snorkels.
It's funny. I was having the same discussion with a mate last night about like why they're so expensive, right? So patrols, right? The attraction to them, they're cheap and they're capable. Like they're good 4x4s, but they're cheap. Now they're not cheap.
Yeah, they're not cheap
The
anymore.
factor gone from these GQs, like because we're looking at. Hang on a minute. The prices of like 2012 Hiluxes are coming down and meeting at the gap where you
Yeah,
can buy a
exactly.
1990 or 87 GQ. Like it's getting to that gap where they're starting to meet. And the whole factor of people buying old patrols and stuff was because they were so dirt cheap. Like you could buy one, you flogged it, doesn't matter. You buy a brand new one. That like it's getting to the point now where it kind of you have to kind of think twice about. Hang on. Is
And
spending 25 on a car that's 30 years old with 500,000 K is a good idea.
no, it's
pretty shit idea. Eh?
And like, I can definitely say now, like, I would not be able to afford my car because my car's going for so much more than what it is. Like, Land Cruisers, they're the only car that you can buy from the showroom, put an ARB bull bar on it, and it's gone up in price. It's
Mm.
the amount of people that I see that buy one and then it's got like 5,000 Ks on it and it's up for sale for like 120 grand and it's got nothing. It's got nothing on it. I saw one for sale today for 175 grand, but it was the only one that I saw that was worth that much because it was like on portals. It was
Yeah.
like it had everything. It had like the nicest canopy, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. But like everyone, all this other bullshit of selling your Land Cruiser and Patrol for fuck tons of money is just
Mm.
I don't know.
It's pretty silly, hey.
But yeah, like the Aussie Arvo boys are right. It's like you got a GQ like 400,000 Ks. It's fucking thrashed, and they want like 15K for it. It's like, mate,
That was the whole thing. The fact that they were cheap. Like you used to be able to
Yeah.
you used
that's
to be able
why
to-
they were so good.
so cheap. And even petrol ones now are expensive.
Yeah.
Sad
Like,
when
it's
our
ridiculous.
parents bought our GQ petrol in 2003 with I think it had a 90,000 Ks on it. I think they paid 17 for it or something. That's in 2003.
Dang.
Now to buy a petrol GQ with 500,000 Ks, they probably still want 10, 12 grand for
Yeah,
it.
it's
It's like
so
what?
retarded.
And like you just know that a GQ petrol patrol has been sat on
Oh, yeah.
limiter its
Oh,
entire
but
life.
you could just
Yeah.
buy a Maverick.
That's not cheap.
Yeah.
The people still want good
Oh, the
dollars.
things people do for a different badge though.
I know.
Yeah.
As soon as the
It's funny
Ford
as
logo
the Mavericks
comes
are
up.
cheaper than
Yeah.
the GQs just because they're
Yeah,
technically a Ford, but they're the exact same car.
Exact same.
Yeah.
So if you were to get into it like cheap nowadays, like you would 3 years ago buying a GQ, how would you do it nowadays?
That
Or
a
does
good
it have to
question.
be expensive to get into the hobby now?
You
No.
can't find a GQ for like $2,000 anymore.
You're just more. Yeah, you won't be buying. Essentially GQs and stuff if you want to go real cheap. Real cheap is like Patrick's car, Pajero. It's still
Yeah.
four-wheel drive. Still has
And like old Luxes as well. I
What
reckon like the
Luxes are not
2.8,
bad. Yeah.
like the real old ones.
What about like an older SR5? They're like 10k though, aren't they? Like a 2006,
Yeah,
2006, it's like
One a little bit
10k.
more.
10, 15.
Yeah, my brother's just commented that he's a fan of it because his car's worth more. I'm also a fan of it 'cause my car's worth more.
My car's definitely gone up in.
'Cause,
my car is the worst display of a 4x4 ever, but I still reckon I could sell it for more than I bought it. I didn't even
Well-
pay cheap for it, considering what it is. If you ask, that's the thing with like non-car people, they actually base like price cars right. Like if a normal average Joe off the street were to look at my car and say, "Oh, how much do you think that's worth?" They would probably say $2,000 max, probably less.
Yeah. I love it when they're like, but it's 20 years old. It's like, yeah,
And
exactly. It's better.
Yeah, but at the same time, I understand where they're coming from because it's like, why would I want a car that is that old,
Yeah.
has that many Ks, has no paint, and I can buy something that is in reasonably nice condition for the same price? People just don't like it's. Yeah, I don't know.
It's like the same story with JDM cars now.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
imagine.
It'd be cheap to start drifting and just smash up a car and grab another one.
Man, my biggest regret of my life is not buying this mint condition manual 240Z.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was 13 grand.
Five.
It
They're
was
like
13 grand.
And it has an unreliable SR20.
What?
It drives like ass. Every single Japanese car. If you get anyone that says, "Oh, it actually has a really nice drive," they're lying. Every single Japanese car drives like absolutely
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
what-
like- Like I looked up 240Zs, so like Datsuns. I'm talking about here for people who don't know what I'm talking about. So it was 13 grand for a clean manual one, which is not as common as the auto ones. Now people are selling shells of those cars for 30 grand.
Yeah, it's.
Just the shell.
240Z. Ah,
That's the 240Z.
Oh,
I blame
oh,
Marty
yeah.
Car Mods.
So then the same one that I could have bought for 13 grand 4 years ago is now like 100 to 110 grand. It's insane. And I was like, should have fucking bought that car and I would have been rich.
Yeah.
It would have been so good. But no,
Did it
I didn't
have
buy
overfenders on
it.
Like every other one ever?
Fun.
Did it have
Was-
overfenders on it as well?
No, like it was a clean stock,
Yeah.
like stock manual Datsun 240Z, no rust,
Yeah.
and it makes me really upset.
Man, that's.
That's super rare now. Super rare.
I know, and like it's one of my dream cars, and like now it's definitely a dream car because it's just so much money.
It's out of reach now, isn't it?
It's so far out of reach. It's not even like a little bit out of reach. It's like really far out of reach.
Mm.
It's like supercar level. It's insane.
Yeah. It's like if you already had everything you needed and then you just wanted that little bit extra, just sit on it. That would be it.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm looking at like a 20k car, but my dream car is like 30, 40k. It's not that. It's like, I've got 20k, but my dream car is fucking like 160 grand now.
It's scary because I bet you like all of us at the moment are just sitting and just looking at all these cars that are our dream cars just skyrocket in price, and we just go, I wonder if we'll ever get to own them one day.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm still hoping that prices come down like once the
Same.
super money's on and then I'm just gonna be like, that
Yeah,
one.
James is going to go on a spending spree. The amount of cars you're going to have sitting at your shed is going to be amazing.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm going to actually afford a GQ Patrol to tow my cars. It's going to be sick.
Bad
You
idea.
should.
Bad idea. as a dedicated tow car, probably not a GQ. They're good cars, but as a dedicated tow car, that you're
Oh,
not
that's
going
a
to
pretty good
make
tow
you
car.
Actually,
push.
they are very slow, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, depends what you get, but
Well,
like
what are those square Navaras? They suck.
square
You
Navaras.
know those Navaras?
The D22s or
Yeah, they
D20s.
suck.
What are you on about? What car?
A Navara.
Square
They
Navara.
suck. The Not the new one, the older ones.
The D22.
Yeah, those. Like they're like square looking.
Yeah,
they just suck.
They're a day.
I hate them. I'm sorry if you heard, but I hate them.
I'm pretty sure they've got like a cult following. Like
Yeah, they do.
everyone who owns them, like it's like a cult.
Yeah. One of my
Speaking of cults, the troop carrier world is just
a cult.
next level. Like
You can
it's
start a church
insane.
with them.
If they could register it as a religion, they would.
You should. You should
I've got a
register it as like a
D-Max.
party.
The D-Max, they tow good though, don't they?
That'd be a
Yeah.
good
Yeah, I got it going.
Yeah, they're good at
Mm.
towing. That's the
Guys,
thing. All these new four-wheel drives have like heaps of low-down torque.
Heaps. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're just super efficient. Like, if you tow
Yeah.
a car, you don't want to have to use 20 liters per 100.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I'm in it for smiles per gallon, not miles per gallon.
That's it.
Miles per gallon. So you get like one.
But it's like this massive competition with us, like who gets the better fuel economy. And it's like we have the least fuel efficient cars in the world, and it's like, oh, but I got better fuel economy than you.
You wait
It's
till
just
your new turbo setup goes on E85.
Yeah, we can't talk about that one.
What turbo
I
setup?
have no clue what you're doing. I heard you were selling the car last time I heard. So, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Once again,
everything's for sale for the right price.
if you follow me on Instagram, I can tell you what he's doing to it.
Shut up. Everyone here knows
That's not YouTube secrets, just saying.
Oh god, you've almost finished that
Uncle.
glass.
Yeah, he's pumping it.
Oh yeah, yep. I'll do another. I don't care.
Ginge says he bought an 80 series, 1H D FTE 80 series a year ago for 20k, and people have been offering him 30 for it.
Do you know how insane that is to buy that car for 20k?
Yeah, that's
That engine, just the block now is 15 grand.
yeah.
Wow.
Just the block.
And he's been knocking them back. Nah, sell it because then you can dono more.
Mate, people are selling my troopy for the same price as brand new off the fucking showroom troop carrier. Like,
That's great.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. I added mine up like in my head coming home, and I was like, with all the new stuff that's been done to it that hasn't been released, I was like, I could probably sell this car for around 30 grand for what everyone's like talking about, and like I did not pay anywhere near that. And like even if I paid full price for everything, I wouldn't have paid that much.
yeah.
Is there many on the market? Like, I don't know that much about four-wheel drives, but
Yeah, like that's the thing. There's heaps. There's so many.
true.
Everyone's just saying, oh, what can I get for it? Just
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's like trying to take advantage of it.
take it.
But I feel like if the fact that they are so many cars listed high prices, there must be people paying for them.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah.
like they're only that price because there's people buying it for that.
I know, that's what's crazy.
Yeah, who the hell?
I just offered a guy. He got like someone him in the back of the car. It's a Type X 180SX. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but Type X is pretty much like the top range 180SX S13. So it had like different lights and a different like,
$20,000 tail lights.
Yeah,
each
fucking,
corner.
it's ridiculous. If you want to buy them brand new, it's like $1,500, right? And this guy's been rear-ended, and I was like, oh, how much for like? Because the right light's fine, the center garnish is like decent, and the right one, the cover's like all smashed. And I was like, how much? And he's like, 800. What the? Like, I want them. It's probably a good deal if I can get a new lens for him, but like, it's
No,
just
don't. He's good at
insane.
new, man.
Yeah. I could
My
just buy
mate with his Impreza, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get these mirrors. I'm like, how much are they? He's like, $2,000. I was like,
yeah.
Oh, like $100.
and he's like, and I can't even see anything out of them. I was like,
Yeah.
cool.
Canada. The things we
Wait,
do.
did you see? I've got a radiator for sale on my Instagram. It's pretty good, Nick. Don't know if you've seen it yet, but if you do, it's for sale.
Feeling like it. Feeling like that.
What?
It just
At
it just
James
came out
Knowles.
180. You kind of need to see it to know the joke. So
Everyone go to James Knoll on Instagram.
Yeah, I've got some 75 series parabolics for sale. If anyone's wondering.
dude, Instagram's so good for actually selling stuff, though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really good.
I've never tried anything.
So
I hate selling stuff.
What's
Just doesn't
everyone's
hit
thoughts on the new Mazda ET50? Have you seen it?
I have not looked.
It
Let me
looks
look.
like, you know, like the CX-5 and the like the like SUVs they have.
Oh,
It
don't
just
tell me.
sort of looks like they put the front end of
What?
that on a
No.
BT50. Yeah, look it up. Look it up.
Fuck
I'll
off.
get it up on.
By the way, James, how did you manage to blow out the sides of a radiator?
way,
Like the radiator's flat on top, and then it goes like this around the outside.
Came out of the 180. She's
I
been
know.
going hard for about 4 years. That's the eBay radiator.
That's eBay turbo, eBay spec, isn't it?
She's just straight front shot.
I just got the new eBay. and I
how
just
yuck
got
is
it.
that new BT?
That Mazda BT50 just screams mall crawler.
Yeah.
Like that's just gonna be
Yeah,
like
tell me.
massive fenders.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That screams mall crawler.
Oh,
Like
oh,
there's
wait,
gonna be.
it's so
it's not
bright.
like a soccer mum CX-7. That's crazy. That looks.
Yeah, let me see if I can show the.
It kind
Actually,
of
you know what? That,
like
that
a
would
Xbox.
look. That would look kind of sick slammed on the ground.
What do you
Just
reckon,
saying.
chat? What do you reckon of this? It looks. I don't know. It's kind of like sleek and nice, but it's also like you would not take that forward driving at all.
It doesn't.
It's
really
either
look
like mall crawler or slam it on the ground, and I reckon it would actually look kind of.
Put it on them bags.
It
Yeah.
looks like they're SUVs with like a tray on the back.
Yeah, it literally looks like a CX-9 with a. Oh, we'll just chop it here. It'd be sweet.
Paul and us 4x4 just donated another
another
$3.
$3
He
dues.
says he's got to go.
Thank
See
you,
you later,
Holonas.
mate.
Thank you so much for
Thank
the
you for
donations.
everything.
I love you. I'll be messaging on Instagram very shortly after this. Yeah. And I'll tally all your things together and put you as number one, I assume.
Well, they both donated the exact same amount,
Oh, did they?
$79.99.
Yeah. But didn't one of them do it twice?
Yeah.
Well, overall, Hall and us has donated more.
It's a
Overall,
fight.
but the biggest one they've matched. They're the same on like the single kind of thing. Hall and us has donated basically $100 tonight.
Yes. Oh,
So-
that's insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's literally more than what I earn in my job.
Yeah.
Matthew says, have you seen the new D-Max 2021? And then
I'm
someone
just
I
says,
looking
have
at that
no
right now.
someone says
Honestly, I don't keep up with new four drives because I don't care.
I haven't seen it, but I'm looking at it now.
Only new four-wheel drives I see are on four-wheel drive 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks like
that's got a weird looking
Oh,
grill.
it looks
It
like
has a
Why
big mouth.
looks like a
Why do they
Ranger.
always do that with the grills now? With all new cars, they got these weird ass looking grills on.
Yeah.
Because that's the only like unique thing they can do to them.
It looks like a
I always
Ranger.
feel
Yeah,
like
right.
I'm out of the factory.
A
so-
Ranger?
Like if you chop the face off, it looks like a Ranger, like a wild track.
I agree, actually.
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know if it's just
Well,
me.
yeah, because it's a fucking dual cab Ute. They all look the same from the
Yeah, but like it
front
look, the body line is
They
like
look-
the same.
all the body lines of dual cab Utes are the same.
The Bronco looks sick actually.
Bronco. Oh yeah, yeah. Kind of looks like a Land Rover. I'm not gonna lie, but it's cooler than the others.
Shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Jins, you absolute beast. Checkmate, he says.
Oh, stop
You
it!
just moved your king in front of the queen, if that's how chess works.
Oh,
Well, the other way
That's
around.
certainly not how it works.
The other way around. The other way around.
Yeah, that's the one, mate.
Oh
He's
god.
just so mesmerised.
$31. You're insane. Thank
Honestly,
you so much, mate.
Honestly, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
Oh, you do it.
You won't. You won't.
I'm
Cry.
crying, just not right.
Mate, I don't cry. But
With
I'm
my
crying.
D21 alone. This has been an absolute awesome podcast, guys.
Let's just keep chatting
Yeah,
shit.
let's keep. We can keep chatting.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a pity
fine
that
with
Sam had to leave early.
Yeah.
That's all right.
That's all right. I'm sure he'll come on again.
I
He's
think
pretty keen.
yeah, he'll get back on for sure, guys. So like we'll have definitely more questions for him, and you know. Oh, you guys
man.
just keep chatting real quick. My food is here, and I'm hungry. So you chat.
All right.
Later.
Anyone in
What
the
is-
comments, by the way, if anyone's watching, feel free to drop us some questions, no matter what.
Yeah,
Come from all
anything
walks of life.
like not related to the channels at all. Just anything you want to ask, just go.
Even if it's
Also, since we talked about selling things, Patrick's Pajero is available on his website. It's on sale, $3.5 grand. I went on there to like check out their stickers, and he's literally got his car listed for $3.5 grand that you can buy.
That's a perfect way to go about it. That's excellent.
Yeah, I hope someone buys it on that.
I thought it was hilarious.
Delivery?
Come with free shipping though. Do we drive it to their door?
Yeah, is it free shipping?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, Zach, would you buy an old school Ford like an XY? I would love to, but they're once again, it's much like what Adam was talking about before with the 240Z. It's crazy. Like the prices of old Falcons and everything, just everything old nowadays that had like some coolness factor is blown through the roof at the moment, and will continue to be in the future. Like it's becoming one of those cars that will probably stay in families and will probably never be sold. And if they do get sold, they'll be in the millions, and it's nuts.
How much are those worth now?
If you were to buy an X1 GDH or XY GDHO Phase 3 at the moment, I think there's something between the $1 to $1.5 million for a Falcon. For a Falcon.
Holy shit!
Yeah, when do you get one of those, Zach?
Actually, I saw there was some like absolute rust bucket. It had been attacked with an axe. It didn't have an engine, didn't have a transmission, nothing. Like, it was rusted shithouse, and it sold for $400 grand.
Correct. Yeah. Do you know exactly what car it was?
I can't remember. It was like an XW.
Yeah, if it was an XW GT, I can understand that because they're
like an
probably
XW GT Series 3 or something. I
Yeah.
think.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah, your dad has a 600 horsepower XY. Some guy asked 80K for it. Yeah, and even still, then like, if you have like anything with like GT, GDHO, anything with those like just like a badge on it that has some coolness factor about it, you can expect to pay at least over $100 grand for just a shell sometimes. So it's nuts.
Just buy an AU instead.
Yeah, legit.
You can buy two for the price of one. Two for the price of one, most of the time. Just going to help my brother out here. He said I'm trying to sell Adam's wheels that he bought with my money, if anyone's keen. So there's a set of Jungle Trekkers available on the Sam Arch Update Instagram, which I did buy with Sam Arch Update's money because I was broke. And they don't fit my car because it turns out I can't clear 15-inch rims, which is sick.
What are the Jungle Trekkers?
Jungle Trekkers are fucking awesome. They're Cymaxes, is the brand, but it's like a certain Cymax. They don't make them anymore. But yeah, I did buy them with his money, and now they're for sale. Thank you, Sam. Someone else asked if you could only have two cars for the rest of your life, what would that be? Well, I would keep the Troopy. I've fallen in love with that so hard. I love that car to pieces. But then second car, I don't really know.
That's so tough.
Like, are we talking like sensible choices here, or are we just talking fucking dumb?
Dumb.
You need, well, like for us anyway, I can full drive, and then you need a daily, which isn't a full drive.
Yeah, I know, but my daily is not going to be very, very reliable.
Oh, make a full
drive. The other car would either be like the typical like RX-7, you know, whatever.
I need a daily.
But then like maybe like a chaser or a stager.
Ooh,
probably
nice.
Would be my other car. But yeah, definitely be like the Troopy, and then like a street car as well. Jesus, so many comments. Yeah, Dad has a 600 horsepower XY Ute. Some guy asked 80K for it. He's asking too low for you, mate. Patrick, what's happening with the other cars? What other cars do you have?
What other cars?
He's already told James' patrol.
Oh.
And Dan's idea. Oh, well.
I know that Dutch Chicken Wing is one of your mates, but what's happening with your other?
That's James. Yeah, so James' patrol's going to have a lot of work done very shortly. Just talk full touring capabilities. That's what we're talking about.
Touring capabilities.
That's all I'll say. But he's throwing some serious money at this thing for touring capabilities.
All about touring capabilities.
James' black GQ. It's just a black GQ Ute, like just trade, nothing on it, no touring capability currently. So it's Getting
we've got a touring capabilities sticker coming out, and we'll have to send some your way. Actually,
yeah.
whenever we meet up with you, we'll give you some stickers. But yeah, we're talking touring capabilities sticker coming out, and it looks great.
Yeah.
I just have to say, there's nothing better than like tough tourers. It's the bee's knees.
I agree.
It's the bee's knees.
Tough tour over like a full comp.
Oh, any day of the week. Any day of the week. And basically, that's like driving your race car to the racetrack and then driving it home. That's like.
Oh, is that what a tour is?
So touring is like going away, like camping, like touring around Australia.
It does the tracks as well.
Oh, right. I kind of got it.
So then when we say like tough tours, that's like still do all that, but then it's like going camping and like
like that,
like
around jet ski tough or
like you're like camping in like luxury camping, like you've got everything with you, but you're still doing like the comp tracks. That's a tough tourer.
Okay, I get you. So
Like,
what defines tourer and then tough tourer?
Tourer is just being able to like go camping in it easily. Like having like awnings and water tanks and so you can go camping in it.
Yeah.
You can take your missus camping. There you go.
Like,
So
fair cool.
and then like
it's like you can take your missus camping, but then a tough tourer is you can take your missus camping and she actually wants to come.
I don't know.
Shower and then you're laughing.
Yeah.
So like tough tour is like you can go far away, camp, do the really hardcore tracks, and then like keep camping and drive it home. Like
I get you.
all
You
round.
probably do that in your Civic, Zach.
whoa, it doesn't have
What are
a
you
Civic.
talking about?
It's not. It's red. Wait, it doesn't have a Civic.
Whoa, the Civic came out. I wish I bought that car.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
And you should buy a Civic.
What Civic?
I reckon
So now,
James should buy a Civic.
if you buy one, it's because I told you to.
Yeah,
I'm
James should buy a Swift, an old Swift. Except the one he had is once again was $500 about a year ago. Now $8,500.
Yeah, what the?
Um,
I'm keen as for like a little hatchback car soon.
Yeah.
I'm like sick.
Turbo hatchback car.
Yeah, but they're pretty expensive, eh? I need to buy one that's like broken.
Buy that GR Yaris.
A Yaris? Nah, I'm all good, man.
well, apparently Dylan's brother got offered 69,420K for his AU Falcon.
Far
I
out. I wouldn't take it.
can't
That's
believe that. That's
I
asking
believe that.
pennies, mate. I can buy two for the price of that.
You're gonna bump up the price.
100K minimum.
Minimum for an AU.
Minimum, just for the body.
You can't spell beautiful without AU.
Exactly.
100.
God, they're
100%.
so ugly,
Or
aren't
without
they?
Troy Candy. Hey,
Someone's
how,
asking me, would I take some pics of the Valiant wagon sometime? Accidentally followed you. Oh, that was you.
oh, I reckon
Nice.
Adam stalked him.
No, I put it out of my driveway and he was behind me.
Oh,
I got to my missus' house and there was just a photo of my car. And I was like, huh.
classic. Oh, I forgot what I was about to say. Someone says, Zach, you need a full drive. Matthew says that.
Yep. Zach needs full drive. And you
Yeah,
come
yeah,
down
man.
here.
Oh, yeah,
Then-
what,
I need a tow car that's reliable somehow.
Yeah, GQ Patrol.
I remember what I was going to say. What were your guys' thoughts on the old Troy Candy? The guy driving the jet-looking VF GTS.
I don't really follow what he does, to be honest. I know there's like a whole bunch of
He was at
issues with
Archerfield
Troy.
while James and Zach were there.
Yeah.
I don't follow him.
Sick.
That's all. Yeah.
Awesome.
The fact he's moved to Brisbane probably doesn't help what my mental state was towards him. So I probably shouldn't say anything. But yeah.
Fair enough.
To be honest, I don't know anything about him. I know there's like a whole bunch of stuff with cops and
Yeah,
whatnot.
he's a really smart guy that does some reckless crap
He is a
and
fucking smart guy.
blatantly puts it up on social media like it's cool, and
Yeah.
it's not really. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm stopping there.
Fair enough.
Zach should buy Patrick's Pajero.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's the best investment you can possibly make in this
Yeah,
market.
it's for sale. It's discounted on the website. Click and collect.
Yeah.
Just
Click and collect.
So, website. I actually want to have a look at this website. What website is it?
on the Arvo. Yeah.
What website's this? I gotta find it.
AussieArvos.com.au.
What's that, sorry?
Okay.
You'll see it's listed there quite proudly. But I think I did write some disclaimers about the delivery.
Just in
Guys, come on.
Just in case.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're selling them for so cheap with free delivery of the stickers.
I know, right?
Yeah, how are they $5?
Yeah. How
I just said that please note product and photo may differ from actual product. So it's got like one extra dent on it, but apart from that.
It's $500 off right now.
Yeah.
On sale. Bargain.
I might just start my own car sales website and just have
Yeah.
everyone's car on there.
Hello, Sarim. Welcome. Yeah, I don't know how you're selling a sticker for $5. Like, do you have a sticker printer?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you just got to order in bulk, and I mean we don't make like enormous profits on them. It's more for the advertisement, sort of getting them on people's cars, and
Yeah.
it's just I'm keen to see one on a car. When I see someone drive past one on,
That's the thing.
I'm gonna freak
'Cause
out.
we've actually sort of like we've gained most of our subscriber base during lockdown. So we actually, and it was before
Yeah.
lockdown, we actually did get recognised a couple times. Like
Yeah.
I got recognised out of Tallarook and that.
Man, how strange is it when you get recognised?
I know, but that's the thing. Like
So
we're
cool.
coming out, we're gonna come out of lockdown, and literally have over double what we had when we first went in.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
That's
literally.
cool.
Yeah, so it's
gonna
gonna
I'm
be.
like, how is it for you guys to do forward driving? Where do you get recognized more? Is it out on the trails, or is it actually like just randomly in the street?
It's 100% out on the trails.
Yeah, every time.
Like we call it bush famous. We're bush famous. Like, you go out there and it's like we'll go to Talangi and we get recognised all the time. But like people, it's just driving past and like they just like go like the videos, just, you know. So like it's never like a full on interaction. But like I actually had dinner with some bloke who recognised my videos. I was like at this local joint, just sitting there with mates, and he just came over and he's like, "Oh, I love your videos and everything," and then he sat down and I was like, hang on, what's going on here? Like, I'm just here trying to have a beer, and he just sat down. It was all right though, but I was like, a bit strange, but you know.
Yeah. It is pretty awesome. The first person that ever recognized you, though, you won't forget it. Like the first time getting recognized. It's like,
Yeah, I remember the first photo I ever took with someone. It was at a winch truck challenge actually, and then like 2 weeks later, or not 2 weeks, it was sometime just after that, I went to the Melbourne 4-wheel drive show, and people like wanted photos, and then we found out that like he made his profile picture, and we were like, holy shit!
Yeah,
That's cool.
But like, you don't even really know how to react. Like,
No,
You
it's
really
like,
don't. That's weird.
I don't
I got
know.
my first one when I was at 6K followers, I think I was, and it was at that Adam LZ drift event at Archerfield. Some little bloke came up to me and he wanted to get a photo. And then because I had Max and we were doing some stuff with the XR8 for that time as well, Max is just my roommate. He doesn't do YouTube or anything crazy. Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, can I get a photo with you and Max? I'm like, wait, no, it can't. Okay, fine, whatever. I'm like, I tried so hard to get my first fan photo, and yeah, no, Max was in it, but it's pretty funny.
Max
it was
stole
so
the
cool.
glory.
Yeah, no, it was pretty
Like,
cool.
I make all this and then like forget that there's like actual people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, I think it's definitely for like the 4-wheel drive world. You don't see people because like you're not at events. Like you just out in the bush. Like you're just in random spots. It's like you don't see people. So like when someone actually says like, oh, like love your videos and stuff, you're like, oh yeah, fuck, like real people. It's like when people donate on here, it's like, fuck, there's like real people who like actually like it, and it's like it's an eye opener.
Yeah.
I think that's what Sam was talking about before, like how it's like, yeah, he has 100,000 subscribers, but you can't, like, they're just numbers on the screen. Like, you don't know until you go out to events or you see him, and it's just like,
Yeah, we always compare it to like put it into perspective, like the MCG. So like we we like make a video and it's like, fuck, that just filled the MCG. Like, then you're like,
You
shit,
never even thought about it like that.
that is a lot of people.
Yeah.
One of the craziest things I thought was awesome, like especially doing the trip I did down to Victoria, which I wish I met you, Mez, and all of you guys. But yeah, no, even just like like doing an event and like saying I'll be at these places down the coast and seeing how many people just rock up to an event that only you've said about in a video. Like even just out at Bathurst, I wasn't expecting more than one person to show up, and all of a sudden people were driving out from Sydney to come drive the track with you, and it's just, it's nuts. Just how quickly, like not only you spread around to the rest of the world just from your videos, but how many people actually are like, yeah, keen, excellent. I'm going to drive 2 hours to go meet this guy.
Yeah.
I'll catch up and just drive around a track with a whole bunch of mates. Like it's awesome. It's really cool.
It's really cool, but like you're just never expecting it.
No, not at all. Hey, it's cool.
I wonder if it ever
It is
changes.
cool.
Like you've met the 10th person from the first person. Like I wonder if it'll ever change, like that feeling. Like Sam was saying, he has a line in front of him when he gets invited to those events. There's a line waiting to
Yeah,
get photos.
yeah, it's pretty big. Yeah.
It's fucked up. Imagine having a line, like sitting there signing something. All right, photo next. Like
I don't know if I could do it.
it's fucking.
Like, I don't know.
I'd need my mates there to be like, "Come on, man!" Like, you know. Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, like even what was it? Even just going to like that Adam LZ event, like even just him standing there. He was standing there for a good 2 hours after the drifting was all finished, and like he was still just taking photos, signing away, doing stuff. It's crazy. I don't know how people can do it.
It's so
It
crazy.
started from nothing to go to that. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
One of the Aussie Arvos mates wants to see the troopy do a tug of war. Mate, it's gonna lose. It's just
I don't know. I feel like
it made 96 kilowatts 20 years ago. It doesn't have power.
it
That
against
it?
win.
Yeah.
I can
More than the 33, Zach.
I mean, we can do it anyway. I don't care. We'll do it. But like, I don't have any hopes.
I'll take it.
Mate, I'll send it. I don't give a fuck. But yeah.
Do you reckon
I
it'd be able to
mean-
beat the 180?
Well, yeah.
Nah. If you keep it in two wheel.
And a tug of war.
Two-wheel
No,
drive only.
it's still win. It's like 2.8 ton.
Yeah. Nah. I have my hopes.
Oh yeah, my brother on I think it was close to New Year's Day, like Eve, that night. He was at the Flout Hour pub, which is our local, by the way. It's not really our local, but we go there a lot. The Flout Hour pub. So if you want to meet us, we're there. But Sam signed someone's dash at the Flout Hour pub because he just absolutely frothed living 4x4.
That's cool. Right?
That's sick.
That's pretty sick.
Apparently he wants my signature or something, but I haven't come across him yet.
Get it, mate.
But-
Sign his steering wheel.
But yeah, if you want to meet Sam, Mitch, and I, Flout Hour pub is quite common.
Is that a hike for you, Flowerdale Pub?
Yeah, it's like an hour away. But Mitch lives near there, so he lives in Flout Hour. And when you're at Talangi, Flout Hour is not that far away. So you
Yeah.
But yeah, Black Patrol versus the 45 horsepower tractor, and lost.
Oh yeah, the patrol versus his dad's tractor in a tug of
Yeah.
war.
It's a tractor though. It's different. It's a tractor.
A torque
They just
monster.
both just spun wheels and just burned rubber. That's all they did.
That's
So I
funny.
burn out.
I'm gonna have to watch that. I haven't watched that
Is
one.
that like still
Yeah,
a
it's-
big?
What's that video
sensation?
called?
Just type in patrol versus tractor tug of war and it'll come up. One of our older videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that still a big thing? Because I remember a while there, all I kept seeing was videos of those.
I haven't watched it. Do you do it on dirt or you do it on?
Yeah, they're on dirt. It's not on bitumen.
And it just digs holes.
It's just we didn't have bitumen like legally to do it. Like
Yeah.
we did, and then when we did it versus the Ram, we were worried about the cars getting like the cops calling up and getting them bloody crushed. So
That was a
we're
lot
like,
of noise.
oh, so the Ram one's really good because that Ram is just that loud. It's like straight piped, and the Hemi is just
Yeah.
insane.
The Rams make so much power though.
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
it got supercharged now and it's insane.
Jesus.
Where's the videos on that?
Yeah, I know. It will happen during lockdown, so we'll have to do
Oh,
another tug of
hell
war
yeah.
round 2.
Yeah, that's sick. People would love
Yeah.
that, I reckon. Like a rundown of
Yeah.
that or whatever.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Man, like Rams. So like, I don't know if anyone else has seen the Boss Aluminium Ram. For people who don't know, I work at Boss Aluminium. That thing is the size of a truck. Like I can't even say like I walk past it every day, and my head is at bonnet height. It is, but huge.
Yeah.
And then like 4 Drive TV came in the other day, and they had their Iveco lifted like on 40-inch tires. Like that's a 4 Drive truck, by the way, and the Ram was like basically the same size. I was
That's
like,
insane.
what?
What
And the
hell?
Ram's on 37-inch tires,
Yeah.
like, and they look tiny. They look like chicken legs on this Ram. Like 37-inch tires on my car, 100% wouldn't even fit. Like
That's
it's
retarded.
ridiculous. Just said that he spotted me in my natural habitat at the Dan Murphy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I am there quite frequently.
I am at the Dan Murphy frequent.
At our pub, Churnside Dan Murphy's. That's where I'm at.
If you want to meet Adam
Wangy.
or Sam.
Those 3 places. I don't really drink that much. I gotta make up for it.
yeah, true.
that's it.
Hey, is there anything you guys want to talk about? We've probably been going for almost 2 hours. It's 5 to 8 for us.
I'm just
at
chilling.
least. Yeah,
2 hours. Holy shit.
yeah, it's literally insane. I did not even think we'd be going for this long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm happy to just keep talking and stuff. Obviously, I'm
I'm
gonna continue
happy
eating dinner.
with-
I might mute my microphone, but yeah.
I'm happy with just talking shit. If people wanna, if the people who are watching still wanna watch,
Yeah,
I mean,
we've got 36 people watching. So if you guys are just keen on us still talking turkey,
just absolute dribble. I couldn't even tell you what we talked about.
yeah,
It's been a lot of 4 Drive stuff.
it has been a lot of 4 Drive talk. It's good though. I like the fresh.
Gross. No, just joking. Sorry. Just
People
joking.
are saying they're loving it.
I have
That's
to say, all right. So the Troopy's been at the mechanics all week, and I've been driving this
That's-
2-wheel drive
that's good.
4-cylinder Hilux and with an alloy tray, and I fucking love it. It's so good.
That's so.
It's
good.
awesome. I love it. It's fast. Like it's actually fast. Because my mate's got, I don't know if you've seen it on my Instagram, like the Lolux
Yeah.
that's been going around. That's my mate Mitch. And like I've been in that car, and like that's also like a 4-cylinder and a petrol thing, like nothing done to it. And like it may not seem that impressive, but like it'll just wipe like SV6s and XR6s and stuff like. And it's just this shitty 4-cylinder Hilux. It's so funny. I love that car to pieces. But I reckon if I was to get a daily, it'd probably be one of them. Because that's so
What do I
cheap.
like?
Yeah, like a 2-wheel drop. Hauling ass, mate. Mez, come back on.
I just looked at Mez's face and he was like this, and I went,
It's because it bright. It like lights up my screen.
You are the best.
Oh
"Oh,
my
thank you so much
god.
for $39 dono. I'm back,
Dude.
fellas. Don't think you guys would still be online. Hell yeah, dude.
We
never
are
done-
online.
On top of the $80, on top of the $15, and on top of the $8, and on top of the $3. I don't forget.
I think I'm in love.
Like just side. I called dib.
Oi, no. Thank you so much, Hole and Ass. That's literally insane.
Yeah,
Um,
that's crazy.
yeah, that's. We need to get some like merch made up or something, like some stickers for the podcast. I might get someone on Fiverr to design something.
I'm
Yeah.
lost for words. I don't know what to
Yeah,
say.
I don't know. It's hard to like. It's.
I'm gonna cry.
You said 3 cans. He's feeling it.
I
Oh god.
might have another one now. This is a dangerous game.
Well, you have to. He just donated.
Hey, all right, I'll put it to him. What do you want to say? I've got. Do you want a shot or do you want just a drink?
Like,
What do you-
he's doing this like a proper presenter now. He's picked up the mic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is This is getting too professional here.
You can put it in the comment, hauling ass. What do you want? Do you want me to just have a beer, or I'll do a shot?
Just,
With your mouth.
while we're figuring that out, Joshua says hint on Zach's new car.
It's red.
I'll let
Yeah.
Jack do this without saying what the car is.
Shot. Yeah, I knew that. What
A
do you?
shot.
JDM.
It is JDM.
So far we've found out that it was red and 9K, but it's actually not any of them, and it's JDM.
All right.
When's the
Let
video?
me give you the options.
All right.
We've got Appleton Estate Rum. We've got Sierra Tequila. We've got, I don't know how to say that. That's Scotch. We've got some Chivas Regal. We got
Just
some.
that Scotch.
We've got some maple whiskey from Canada, all the way from Canada that I brought over here. We've got Mount Gay, Sailor Jerry's, Johnny Walker Double Black, sorry, and Jim Beam, and yeah, that's all the straight that I have here,
He says
and some
rum.
vodka.
Yeah, he's already.
Rum. I've got multiple different types of rum. What do we want? I've got Sailor Jerry's. The Sailor Jerry's do.
Sally Jerry's is pretty good.
Sailor Jerry's. Yeah.
We'll see. Fucking Adam. One of each.
He's not going to work tomorrow, eh?
Yeah.
I don't have a shot glass.
He has
One of each. No, fuck that.
Oh, God.
Camera's gonna be a bit shaky at work tomorrow.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Hey, Lachlan, how you going, mate?
Actually, no, I'm gonna go get a shot glass.
You know what? We should have a stream, like another side podcast where we just do this stuff.
No, just keep it on this one. Whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna go get a shot glass. I'll be back.
That's funny.
You might have to change the length of these podcasts.
I know.
to how bad I am.
Just call it the after party or something.
Yeah, we'll call it, After Dark.
I'm gonna get a shot glass.
Talking automotive after dark. Sounds like it should be really rude, but it's not.
Yeah. It's us talking dribble and then Adam just sculling stuff.
It's Adam sculling stuff and Zach trying to keep up with it.
Lachlan says, could someone tell Zach to prepare for his love honey order?
I should tell you guys about this. Okay, so I did a PO box sort of thing. A lot of people have been asking for it on live streams and stuff like that. So anyway, made a PO box and I'm like, okay, put it out to the public. I'm like, all right, if you guys want to send me anything, I will open it up on camera and I'll put it into a video, which I put it out tonight. All of a sudden, I get there's like a bunch of people on my Discord channel that are really mischievous and they like to mess around and stuff like that, which is good. They somehow managed to get a actual order confirmation from the site Love Honey on, just the adult sex toy fucking website. Managed to make the cart and everything look legit for a $1,200 order being sent to me on Wednesday. And so anyway, we pretty much, like, me and Sarah were like, we have no idea what we're getting ourselves into with this PO box thing. Like, we have no clue. We're going to have to open it anyway because I promised everyone that I would. So anyway, here I am thinking that there's this $1,200 Love Honey order coming in. I'm expecting these, like, 8-inch long friggin' insane things that we're supposed to stick into other people. We after a little bit of research, I had a look online. I was like, I have no idea how you can get this much of a cart on this website. So anyway, I waited. I was waiting for this massive big box to rock up, and it was this tiny little box. And I'm like, oh, okay, I have no idea what this is. As it turns out, they actually sent me a GoPro Hero 9.
Oh, that's insane.
Which is crazy.
What
like,
the hell?
Nuts. But
Holy shit.
I was stressing for a good 2 weeks that I was going to get some pretty interesting things that I have to open up on camera.
Damn, dude.
Oh,
that's sick. What a
that's
story.
a sick box. Freaking.
Yeah.
I would
It's
have
pretty nice. And it was a GoPro. Like, I opened it up and it was just a GoPro that one of my subscribers sent me. I'm like, wow, that's pretty crazy. So
I would have loved the other package, but that's fun.
Yeah, Sarah's like disappointed. No,
Yeah.
so we're still open to the idea if anyone wants to send it through the PO box.
I'm sending you something.
But I actually had to talk to the person that did send the order. He's like, yeah, I actually had to order something from the website to make up the cart and stuff like that. So he has actually got something.
That's great.
Whether it was sent to him or me, I'm not quite sure. But you know what, this is
Probably shouldn't wear a work shirt.
Alexandra just donated $8. He says, "Love the vids and the podcast. Keep it up. I'm picking up my new ute tomorrow. Very excited. Thank you so much, mate. That's awesome. What kind of ute are you getting?" And also, Matthew says, "What's the story about the no through road sign behind the Aussie Arvo boys?"
There's no real story. I think I just got Dad gave it to me, and I have no idea where it came from. But something that, and yeah, there's no road that way.
yeah, fair call.
We've got the sinking, drinking tins and smashing bins T-shirt.
Is that coming out soon?
I don't know. Can you see that?
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah,
That is
alright.
awesome.
All right. Now it's your lucky day because I'm pretty certain that's not a shot. 2 shots. I'm just saying. There you go, Sailor Jerry's. It tastes awful when you drink it straight. Just so you know.
A HZJ79.
Who's getting one? What are we talking about?
Alexandra, he just donated $8. He said he's getting a new.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, you sent me photos of.
Yeah, that's awesome. Send me a photo,
Yeah.
mate, on my Instagram. I want to have a look. Oh, alrighty.
So
So
that's got the same engine as mine.
bottoms up then, eh?
Yeah, I'll just drink by myself, lonely.
I finished. I don't know where my other. I don't know if I have on actually.
Man, it's actually because of lockdown. It's been many moons since I've had a shot.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have straight in my house. What about you boys? You guys only got straight? Should we have a shot?
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, the Aussie Arvo boys, they're on a dry run for
Oh
lockdown.
yeah, that's right. I
So,
remember. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Got to respect that.
Yeah.
All right. There's no forced drinking.
There's
in
no
here.
through road for that.
Nah, I reckon be pretty unconditioned though when the normal outings.
Yeah. What do you guys go to B&S balls?
I haven't, but I really want to. Like, really
I reckon.
because I suppose, because I only turned 18 last year,
Yeah.
and so because I was in like high school at the time, I didn't really wasn't really on the cards, and now all my mates are
Yeah, they're into
over
that.
18. Everyone has their license, but lockdown's hit.
Yeah,
so
true.
it just hasn't aligned, but I reckon definitely.
I've always
Depends on what it's going to be like. If it's opened up though next year, I'd say it's probably on the cards.
I reckon
And,
that'll
like,
get wild.
30 or something.
Yeah, it'd be funny to film. Like you'd have to film
Yeah,
some
oh,
sort of like,
I don't know,
documentary.
some of the stuff that goes on, I don't reckon you could put on
It would
YouTube.
be
And
funny
it would
as.
definitely be ads free on YouTube. Holy shit.
Oh, it'd be so good. Yeah, ads free,
Alright,
demonetization.
I guess I better fucking do a shot. Oh. He's donated so much money.
I know, it's insane. I feel bad.
Have we
'cause I
said
don't-
thank you to Alex?
Yeah, we said thank you.
Thanks, Alex. No, because I talked to him on Instagram.
I'm gonna shoot off, boys.
Oh,
I'll do this
feel
shot
that,
now.
man.
no
I'll
worries,
go on
mate.
the bail.
Enjoy.
Catches.
See you, mate.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Yeah.
Alright, shot time.
Alrighty. Bang.
Down the hatch.
Oof.
Whack.
Now James is going, it gets lit.
Yeah.
Shot.
Doug's gonna be doing shots, everything.
Oh, Doug's done some pretty wild things in his short little 3 months of living. So we went out to this little party, just like a little fire pit and stuff like that. We were all having a couple of drinks, and one of my mates puts down I think it was a rum and coke, and it was pretty much full, had ice in it, everything. Puts it down next to him. We all get up. We're all sort of standing around the fire and stuff like that. And then 5 minutes in, we're like, "Where the hell's Doug? What's he doing?" He's had half the cup of rum and coke. He down the whole lot, and then he had major zoomies for like the last, I dare say, probably 2-3 hours, and then he crashed. Like,
Oh my god.
he went all floppy, man. Like I picked him up and he just bent over.
like,
I had
"No."
no idea. Yeah,
Oh
he just
no.
I don't know what he did.
Were you
He's
freaking
just-
out?
What's that?
Were you freaking out?
He was still alive, which is a bonus.
Suppose so. He was just all floppy and probably drunk.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can't really. I mean, he was drunk for sure, so we didn't know what to do. We kind of just like stood there, made sure he was all right. He just kind of went to sleep, and he was still breathing and stuff. And he woke up the next morning, so he's sweet.
I've never seen a hungover dog. What's it like?
I don't know. He's crazy. He's young. He knows what he's doing.
Holonas just donated another $8. Thank you. I love you. Thank you so much, mate. You're a legend.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't hear the Aussie Arvos boys.
New jobs on the podcast. You're just gonna be the shop man.
I know.
Oh man.
So it looks like you're on shots. I feel like I should be doing shots because, like,
Come on, Mez.
I don't know. I'll see.
Come on.
I'll see if I've got.
Join me.
I'll see.
Go on,
Join.
Peer pressure.
Join me.
How good
This
is
is-
it that we can peer
this is-
pressure people from a different
This is
state?
what I'm up to. I'm on 5. There was. I don't have the can here for the 5th one because it was.
I love the variety, man.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
You're
Big,
definitely
big,
not gonna feel
Big
that.
variety tonight. We've had a wild yak thanks to Sam, our shop daddy, from a birthday.
Oh,
Thank
no.
you.
Oh.
Had a couple bundies tonight. All right. We've even thrown in a Kilkenny. We've thrown in one of them, and then we've just done a double shot of Sailor Jerry's.
I don't have any
Oh.
spirits.
So I'm only doing it because I know that tomorrow's going to be a chill day at work, so I'm not really
But-
too stressed.
I do have another beer that I found.
Oh, that's fancy. What's that?
Yeah,
That is-
bit cute.
It's a Stomping Ground
Passion fruit smash.
sour beer.
Blokes and their
best.
fruit beer.
Yep. And I just
Oh.
had.
For a candy snorkel, mate. Let's chug it
Oh,
down.
yeah.
Come on.
I had
Oh, if
some other sour
if-
as well.
recently I've discovered this whole world on Facebook, right? So it started off with this one page called Blokes and Their Ice Creams, and you all need to get on that
We're
page.
talking about this right now.
That page is so good. Blokes and Their Ice Creams, get on it. But then I found other pages. There's Blokes and Their Fruit Beers. There's Blokes and Their Milk. There's like,
In the boxes, man.
Yeah.
oh man, so like what happens is people just put up photos of their creams and they're like cream on blokes,
Yeah.
and then people are like cream on, and then they like describe them and then just add bloke at the end. But it sounds stupid, but it's
No, it's the best.
funny.
My mates had never heard of that, and I had a Maxi Bond. I was like, I've just got a fat Bond cream on blokes, and they were
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah, like if you're not on it, Blokes and Their Ice Creams, it is the best Facebook page going around. I love it. Because like you think people would take the piss out of it, but everyone like takes it so seriously and like follows the trend.
yeah,
It's good.
that's fucking awesome.
There's like over 100,000 people in there, and it's fucking awesome.
Cream on blokes.
There's a bloke on
Crap.
blokes in the boxes, and we call him King Zing. There's the one
King
that
Zing?
started it all. Yeah. And he has one pretty much every day. He started the group, and he has
That's
one every
yuck.
day, and everyone's like, yeah.
Did you see that TikToker who had a zinger box every day, and then for his 100th day he blended it up and drank it?
That's gross
Yeah.
as.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh man.
Man,
I hate
oh.
those ones that they have what's it on blokes in their zinger boxes. They take a photo of their missus who's also eating one as well. Just like gonna smash this box and I'm gonna smash the other. It's like
Yeah.
it's pretty intense, eh? Like it's a bit of a
Zing- zing.
fight.
Zing off non-bloke. That's no.
Yeah, zing off non-bloke. Anything that's a non-bloke, yeah, zing off.
Oh man, I could go for
Sorum
some
says he
journal.
they want KFC. We should get sponsored by KFC.
Mate, that is my literal dream, is to be sponsored by KFC.
Did somebody say KFC?
Lifetime supply.
I don't care.
My girlfriend says I'll be pissed after one shot, which is probably true
I'll bet.
if I did have one. So
I bet. Come on. I'll do it.
I don't
now.
have any.
I don't-
Oh, I'll have to get it. She works at a bar. I'll have to get her to get me one.
She works at a bar.
Yeah.
Oh, we're best mates now.
Wrap the troopy in a zinger box wrap.
Oh,
That
that's
would
so
be
good.
hilarious.
Imagine.
Imagine. So you can get one of those box Navaras. You could do it to that.
Oh, a zinger box wrap. Just to like, because we've got 32 people in here and we're exclusive, I was going to wrap the troopy. So,
I think you mentioned that once. Yeah.
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 Zinger box. I reckon that'd be sick.
zinger box wrap. Mate, if we got sponsored by KFC, we go to KFC more than we go to the pub.
If only KFC had beers, could you imagine that?
If KFC sold alcohol,
Imagine that.
holy shit.
Yeah.
That would get way too out of hand.
Yeah.
Or we could get Zinger beer. Oh, could you imagine?
Beer? Nah.
Like spicy beer.
Popcorn chicken salad.
What you do is you just get your zinger box and you get the classic Pepsi and you take a mouthful and chuck some rum in it and you're good to go.
You know what's a
Actually,
massive
get that sponsored by KFC.
massive thing off is changing your potato and gravy to coleslaw.
If I was sponsored by KFC but I had to run a dedicated KFC wrap on the car, I would do it.
I would do it.
The lengths I would go to be sponsored by KFC would be insane.
Can I Photoshop a wrap on your car?
Someone please
Right.
do finger looking good on the side.
Oh, yeah. Whole face with finger licking good on the side.
That would be so good.
Mate.
It'd actually be pretty, because your troopy's wide, yeah?
Oh, yeah, it's like perfect for sign writing.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need to fully wrap it. You could just put finger licking good as a decal on the side of it. Right, where's the photo of you bloody dick?
Adam Reed.
Oh no.
Alright, I found this. Give me 2 seconds.
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
Wicked wings on the wheels.
All right, boys, we got to bounce.
Oh, no worries.
And then get ready for tomorrow. But thanks for having us on again. It was
That's
great.
No
Good.
worries.
Thanks,
Thanks for
Danny.
coming on and filling in. So,
Just talking absolute dribble with it.
It's just so good having a little podcast with the whole, community and stuff. It's great. Like I think this is the first one been done in this sort of well, maybe there's been more, but first one I've known of.
it's the first one I know of as well, so
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
Like in Australia, that's
Yeah.
happening in like the
Yeah.
automotive.
for sure.
That's cool.
Good.
Yeah, I'll definitely be
I'm really
messaging you and hitting you up again to come back on there.
Yeah, for
on the
sure.
show.
Yeah, no worries.
You
Be
guys are
around.
keen.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for coming
All right,
on,
have a
boys.
good rest of your night, fellas.
Cheers. Have a good
Good
one.
time.
Alrighty.
Guys.
Bye.
Zach Bolsky.
Zach Boldski.
Bolsky.
We have been on for over 2 hours and 17 minutes.
If the people want to watch, I'll stay here.
Yeah, I'm sure
I'm
the guys
more than
want to watch.
happy.
We still have 30 people watching, which is literally insane.
38, it's just going
Up
up.
38. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, if you are new, don't forget to hit like and hit the subscribe button to stay notified for when these podcasts go live.
Yeah,
every
and
Thursday.
Follow everyone
Yeah,
on
follow
Instagram and whatnot, because that's how it's every Thursday, by the way, if people
Every
don't
Thursday.
haven't called up for that.
Yes.
Thursday with podcast.
It's
They're not quite as well. Normally we've got guests on. We had Sam Miles on at the very beginning. If you're still here,
yes.
but it's just kind of turned into a couple of blokes hanging out.
I think, yeah. A couple of mates hanging out because Sam had the boot. If you don't know Sam, it's built, not bought.
Yeah. Or do you want me to teach Sam Archop Daddy how to download Discord and get him on?
Yeah, do it. Get him on.
Yeah, shoot him a message.
Ooh, it's going to be a little bit tricky, but I reckon I could do it.
What? Oh, the Photoshop?
Yeah. Oh, I found the perfect one. All right, guys.
Alex, I'll check my Instagram now. Oh, God.
Oh, you just wait. Give me 2
Why
seconds.
Overland. It's a bit contrasty to what we do, but I mean, if he wants to come on, you can come on.
Yeah,
What
come
was
on
that
for a couple of... Got to get 4 by Overland done. I don't know who that is, but I'll look him up and give him a message.
All right, Sam wants to come on, so I'm going to guide him on how to download Discord.
Alrighty, no worries.
Sam Archop Daddy, the one and only, is going to join.
Guys,
I might have to have another beer.
I really want to know who's going to be the first member of the channel.
Yeah, who is going to be the first?
I don't
I reckon
know.
it's going to be Hall and Ass for
It has to be Hall and Ass for before. I reckon he's going to be
I am just like blown away.
Yeah.
Like, no one's ever like donated that much money. Like, even with merch,
Yeah.
like even buying.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you've just donated that money for like, and like haven't got anything
Yeah.
in return apart from like supporting us.
Yeah.
Just like if you buy merch, you're supporting us, but you're also getting something,
Get something in return.
So,
yeah, he'll definitely be getting like a sticker or like a slap sticker of when they're made up of my brand, and I'll.
Did he put his Instagram up, or was that the other bloke?
He did, yes. So.
What was his Instagram?
It is just Hole and Ass 4x4 for that.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Yeah. Right. Hole and 4x4. What a fucking legend.
I think
I can't use my phone. Oh no, there we go.
Yeah, no worries. What was I doing? Oh yeah, that's what I was doing.
It's finger licking good, boys. Ooh.
Hole and Ass 4x4. He's got it. Is that your Lux? I think it is.
He said he has one, and he has an electric car as well.
An electric car?
Yeah, he has I assume Tesla. For his daily.
Imagine just saying, yeah, I got a Tesla for my daily. Crazy. I love it. For those watching, since we're not currently talking right now. Oh, road trips planned. No, not electric car, a wheelchair.
Oops. Sorry, mate. That is a difference. I thought you said electric car. I'm sorry.
Road trips planned. I don't really have anything planned because our whole thing is like super last minute. Like, people always ask us like, where are we going next? We're like, oh, I don't know. Wherever we decide on Friday night.
Yeah.
Road trips. Well, I've got a road trip planned with all like my streetcar mates over at Kafuku. If you want to check that out, that's my other business which is starting up. Gonna have some stickers and whatnot happening soon. But I got a road trip just planned on like the Gradation Road and stuff. The Troopy's part of all that as well. It's
Nice.
It's like the Troopy like fits in with all the streetcar stuff. It's weird. I don't know how, but like it just works. It's cool. Did Sam show up? Yeah, Sam Isles was on here, but he had to leave.
Yeah. Yeah, Mystic. Sam, Built Not Bought, was on the podcast, but yeah,
he was on here at the very beginning for probably like 40 minutes.
Yeah, he was on for about 45 minutes. He talked about his patrol, his series, YouTube stuff.
He might come back on. I think he was pretty keen.
Yeah. If you do want to watch it, it will be uploaded by tomorrow night. So if you really want to go watch the start of the podcast, don't forget to go do that.
Would people like this podcast to be also uploaded in audio form?
Oh, yeah.
Like if you miss it? Yeah. I've been on Mrs. back a bit about this.
You have. I'm sorry. I'll work on it this weekend. I'm sorry. I promise. I'll make. Yeah, I'll do it.
Talk about the cockpit meat. Again. Wait, what?
This is my fault.
It's something that we want to do, but it's just there's so many liabilities.
It would have to be a member only thing. Like
it'd have to be an invite only thing.
Yeah.
To be honest, because it's not like a track day where, say, if you've got, because you can have such different capabilities in cars. So like, you mention it every day until it happens. Well, it's locked out. I can't do anything. So, Bald Ski is really quiet because he's putting a Zinger box wrap on my car at the moment.
I'm getting there. I actually think you're really going to like it.
I probably will. It's got a Zinger box on it. So the cockpit meet, like, you can't really do a public meet because it's different to like a track meet. Like, say if someone doesn't have very capable car at a track that's all right. They just drive around the track as well. But on a full driving track, it's a different story. Because, sorry, I'm just messaging Sam. Because say if they don't make it up, then like you've got to winch it up. But that's not the big problem. It's the fact that they can break their cars. They can, maybe they're not as experienced and they like do something wrong and they hit someone or they roll their car. Like there's a lot. And then like anything bad that happens, we'd like to trust everyone to not sue us. But in this day and age, you can't. Even if it's not like a legitimate thing, if it's slightly organised by something, if something happens, it comes down to the person who organised that event.
For sure.
And it's a major liability. As much as we would like love to have everyone out there setting it up cockpit, it's really difficult. We have like unofficial meets all the time that we like message people and we'll get them on. But we're quite select with who we ask on because we can't have like 30 cars come on a full driving trip because then you're out there for a
Could you imagine
long
the trails? That'd be nuts.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
it's way too hard to do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like we'd love to just have like everyone out there forbing like having a great time, but like in my eyes, it's not really feasible.
Yeah,
Like we
It would
can't.
have to be more of a meet like in a car park.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
whatever.
Like I'd be okay with that. Like I would do that.
Yeah.
As long as everyone behaves themselves. But like that kind of stuff is alright. But
Yeah.
doing like a meet out on full driving tracks
Nah,
is quite different.
I don't think it can happen until we've got like some sort of massive backing where we can get like, all right, a lawyer to write up a fucking
Yeah,
a
like you'd have
contract
to have
and
people
sign
to
it. Yeah.
sign stuff and like
We could
it's
definitely do it.
as much as I hate that,
Yeah.
it's just
Has to be done.
that's like it's like if you go to a track day, you've got to sign things, you got to pay to go on the track, and
If I run
like
a track
the
day,
track has insurance,
Yeah.
so
if I was to
yeah.
run a track day or something like with Zach, I would just get Jason to do all the stuff and just run it.
Oh,
through,
yeah.
like you know.
yeah, Jason from Keep It Reet, he's the man to go to down here
Yeah.
for sure. If you didn't know, Keep It Reet is giving away a TD42 GU
Oh, yeah,
Patrol.
True.
So if you want a TD42 GU Patrol for what is it, $30, go follow Keep It Reet on
Yes.
Instagram.
Can't say it's guaranteed, but
It is really good odds though.
It's not guaranteed, but you can have a chance to
The odds
own
are
it.
awesome.
Sam R is coming on. He's in an area with bad internet, so he said going to take a bit to load, but he will come on. So
all
if you
right,
if,
please don't hurt me. This was a quick little Photoshop I did up.
and
Just save it.
Mez, do you want to get it up on the stream so everyone else can
Alright.
see it?
Zach can just share.
I'm
his
just going to
screen.
put it in the Discord, our group
Wait.
chat Discord.
I'm not going to look at it until it's up on the stream.
Click
Alright.
click share screen, Zach.
Oh yeah, okay, we'll do. Can do. All right,
I'm not going to see it until it's up on the screen.
here we go, boys. This is it.
Oh my god.
What do you reckon?
That's
I love it.
insane. What
I actually love it.
Yeah, I'll put it on
Wait,
your,
we have to do that.
How good is that?
You have to get that done.
how good is it? It's finger looking good. Man. I'll give you the full photo. It's coming in through the group chat right now.
Oh
So that
my
one-
god.
Oh my god, that is awesome.
It's a work in progress, boys, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Actually, you know what would be amazing if you kept like the troopy, like the little forward drive tracks down the side of it, but made them red instead.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my god. That has to happen. I wonder how much it'll be. It'll be like, I can tell you how much my livery was going to be. Mine was going to be like 500 for
yeah.
the print.
I could imagine with labor and printing now, like because most of that's just
It's
KFC
almost
red,
800. Yeah.
pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's just basically the finger licking good and the kernel you have to cut out.
Yeah.
But apart from that, you're sweet. Like,
Do you reckon if I get that, do you reckon they'll
do you reckon they'll
catch
sponsor you?
on and they'll sponsor?
Yeah, for sure.
Because honest, like I'm actually not
Or
even
they come back
kidding.
and sue you for the rights of their logo.
Yeah, but you just rip it off and you.
No, I reckon KFC is cool. I reckon
Yeah.
KFC is cool. I
Yeah.
reckon.
Wait, let's
I
do
reckon
it.
they're chill.
We're doing it.
All right, Mez. Sam's name is Sam R. Capital S, capital R.
Righto, guys. I think I'm off with that.
No worries.
I hope you have an amazing night.
Thanks,
I
Zach.
appreciate it.
No
I'm gonna go have
worries.
some dinner.
Thanks, mate. Have a good one.
Thanks for my new wrap design.
No worries, man. I'll send you the final product.
What's his name? Sorry.
See you later.
See you, mate.
See you later, Zach.
Oh, you,
Alex,
if you-
$4.49.
if you add him,
If
no.
I add him, thank you so much,
I
Alex.
think you can add him to the chat.
How
Oh God.
do I add?
$4
How do I add him?
50. It's at the top right of the screen. It should say add to call or add to chat. Oh God, that looks good, Adam. You need to do it. Yes, he really
Yes,
does
I
need to do
know.
it. That's insane. I probably just double.
What?
res
Add
him.
friends to DM? Is that what I'm doing?
I think so, yeah. And then he should better join the call.
Wait, I gotta add him as a friend first, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Sam R. Chop Daddy, the one and only, is coming on.
Use
Just
the
give us a
donation
second.
money to buy a wrap.
Oh man, that rap is funny as. I'd
That's
love it
so
though.
good.
Imagine that.
Yeah. We can get that done.
Oh, and I need his
Oh, he's
hang on one
hashtag.
second. What's your number? Discord number.
Everyone always forgets that. They send their name and just don't.
Yeah, well, it's just
It's pretty dumb.
weird. Oh,
I don't
okay.
know if we would even have enough by the time we split the donation money to get a wrap.
Well, can we just put it all towards a rap?
Yeah.
Mate, honestly, if I got sponsored by KFC,
Oh, yeah, that would be so funny.
that is little dreams. I'd be so fat.
Oh, God.
Oh, why can't I add him?
I don't know.
Is
All towards the Truby. You binge watched all his videos? That's insane. That's crazy.
whose videos?
Yours. Sarim said
Oh, what?
they binge watched when they found your channel. They binge watched all your videos. 4x4 videos.
Thanks, mate.
Oh God. I'm slowly getting.
Man, like I don't
tired.
think people understand like how far money goes towards stuff in the channel.
Oh, it's nuts.
Because like we struggle to buy merch. Like we struggle. Honestly, like I really struggle. Our whole group really struggles to keep the cars on the freaking road. Like
yeah.
it's next level.
Yeah.
How hard it is to keep stuff on the road, and there's like pressure to keep it
You need
going.
to keep the videos.
It's not like you can be on jack stands for 8 or 10 months or something. It's
Yeah.
like it's got to be back now.
Yeah.
So it's like it means the absolute world. Why can't I add Sam R Chopped 80?
I don't know. Why can you not add Sam R Chopped?
Can you try add him? I'll send the number in the chat.
Yeah. I don't want.
Oh man, I'm looking at the rap and like it works. It works.
Yeah.
Oh man. Dude, that'd be so awesome. And the red goes with the Living 4x4 logo.
It actually really
Oh.
does, doesn't it?
Adam's Fashion Center.
AFC.
Wait, what's the new
So
KFC slab? What's that?
Wait, what? Slab?
Someone said thoughts on the new KFC slab. What is that?
What slab? Hey, did you type his name into the chat?
I sent his number in there.
Okay.
I can.
No,
His
just
name.
type out
his
the whole
name
thing,
is
and then
that.
I'll need to change like what's seen on my screen so I can do it.
Oh, do I need to send the whole name?
Yeah,
Is that?
and then I'll just copy.
Oh, okay. All right. Give us 1 second. I was just doing the number. Sorry guys, he'll be here in a second. I'm not very used to Discord. So we got. I'm typing.
All right, here we go.
Oh, you got
That's
him?
gonna play while I add Sam.
What's playing?
Just a video of yours.
Alright, I've just added him.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, a video of mine. What video?
Just
Can they still hear us?
cockpit. Yeah, they can hear us.
Alright. Fellas, this is Tim. I absolutely love Tim. He is the best.
That's sick. That's a sick car.
The 4.8 is just, it's such an awesome motor. And Tim just absolutely froths anything four drives. It sucks he lives in Geelong, so he can't make videos with him all the time. But
Yeah.
yeah, the Geelong boys, this is who we refer to as the Geelong boys. They are the best.
Did you add Sim to the chat, or do I have to do it?
I just added him as a friend.
Oh yeah, and then just go add friends to DM.
Yeah, here we go. Add.
There we go.
All right. Sam R. Chopped 80. Here he is. Big man on campus. Oh, he's got a portrait. Typical Sam R.
Oh. G'day,
Here
mate.
he is.
We got the one and only Sam R. Chopped 80.
Turn that landscape. Turn it the other way.
Yeah, turn it the other way. There we go.
There we go.
That's
yeah,
better.
yeah. So Sam lives in an area where there's awful internet. So
That is
just gonna have to live with it.
very pixelated.
Yeah, just gonna have to live with it.
Yeah, and
What?
it's on the front camera of my phone, so it's really, really bad.
Yeah.
Someone says you're filming on a potato.
Yep. A potato would be better.
I might be able to take it out of the case, actually.
It seems like a
Oh,
lot.
is it
He's got like one of those like full tradie
a
cases.
life proof?
Damn. I'll try
Yeah.
that. I gotta get a knife to open it though.
What has this podcast turned into?
I like it.
Oh, it's funny.
Mate, this singing rap. Oh my god.
Wait, we're getting it done. I can send it off and get it to my rap guy if you want.
I feel like it could do with some further refinements.
Yeah, I can send
But
it off.
considering he just whipped it up.
I just broke my case.
Oh no.
Get him on the
God.
podcast, we say.
Is that your work phone or is that your phone?
No, this is my phone.
Oh damn it. Could have got work to pay
phone's
for it.
internet doesn't work at home. We'll get there.
I'll just turn his volume right down real quick because
Yeah. Well, you might want to mute him whilst he's trying to get out of the case.
yeah. Hey, oh, what was I saying? Far out.
The rap.
Oh yeah, the rap. I'll put it onto my
Yeah.
guy, the guy that's doing my livery. It'll be pretty cool. Cause I haven't really shown my livery
Alright, hang
much.
on. Alright, so if you follow my Instagram, you would know I put up a story yesterday about putting Walker Evans on the Troopy, right?
Yeah.
So I don't have money for that. They're really expensive. They're like $800 a rim. But a local bloke was like, "Hey, you can borrow the Walker Evans with Treps,
What?
and you can use them."
Oh yeah, it looks
And I
way
was
better.
like, "Mate,
Wait,
crazy."
what?
Yeah, Mint 79, that bloke.
The hell?
Yeah,
He's
he's
my
like,
friend.
he's like, you can borrow them, but they're a different stud pattern to yours.
I'll change hubs. I don't care.
so what I'm thinking is, we get the KFC wrap, right?
Oh,
And then I go there and put the Walker Evans with Treps on, and we do a massive photo shoot and a video with that, and get sponsored by KFC.
that would be sick.
Right, that.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll rate that. Do you reckon they would though?
I don't know. The four-wheel drive world like froths KFC, like they
It'd be
love
good
it.
for 'em, eh?
It's just the four-wheel drive. Well, I think it's just the world in general.
Yeah, the world in general loves KFC because they are the tits. They keep this world in one piece.
Oh god. Oh. What's been happening, Sam?
I've just been watching you guys pretty much because I've got nothing to do tonight.
Yeah, Sam has watches every single podcast since I've been
Oh,
on.
You're a legend.
I've just been shouting because I haven't been able to come on because I thought I had to sit with Adam with his fancy computer and I got nothing apart from a phone.
Nah, you can come on.
Yeah, like my webcam is literally my phone. I don't have a webcam.
Yeah.
Mm.
True. I thought you did have one, but apparently not.
No, that's
Oh.
my phone. And then I got this plugged into the computer. But
Oh, yeah. A while ago, someone actually asked about your PC, Adam. The chicken dude.
it's a custom PC. It's in right here. That's it. It's not crazy. It's pretty basic.
About half good.
It's about half good. It's got a broken SSD, so that doesn't help. But it's got like a 6-core Ryzen. It's water cooled CPU. I can't remember the graphics card. It's got like 32 gigs of RAM.
Yeah.
You know, it's set up for editing. It's not really for playing games.
Nah.
If it had a good, if the SSD wasn't broken, it would work really well. But the SSD is broken.
Yeah.
And I'm too much of a tight ass, apart from when it comes to my car, to fix it.
Yeah.
Still a tight ass of that though.
I'm not that bad with my car. I'm not that bad with the car, but that's been broken for like a year and a half.
Yeah.
And I haven't fixed it.
How long was your window stuck in one position because you couldn't open it or shut it?
Well,
Now
it
the
still doesn't open or shut.
The truth comes out.
This entire lockdown, it hasn't been able to open or shut. I've pushed it up and down with my hands.
That was a
And
KFC mishap. If I'm
Yes,
not
it's on TikTok. Actually, I caught it. I was trying to wind down my window, and my bloody window winder fell off the car, and then I ordered a Go bucket at the same time. It's on like 100 and something thousand views on TikTok
Oh, that's insane.
of my window, just the winder falling off the window in the KFC drive-through.
What you got any secret plans you can let the viewers know about your chopped?
Yeah, in the comments, any questions for Sam R. Chopped Addy?
Well, it's getting like the sexiest canopy ever built for it ever.
Oh,
It is
hell
pretty
yeah.
sexy.
I'm very biased because it is mine, but I'm super excited.
Yeah.
It is up
So-
there though. It's pretty sexy.
Yeah, it's been dragged out a fair bit because of all the lockdown and stuff, but
Yeah.
it's pretty close to being finished, and when it's sitting on the tray and stuff, it looks absolutely unreal.
Yeah.
So,
Basically, like 2021, living 4x4. It's where it's at. Like, there's a lot going down in that year for living 4x4.
the
just
cars
because-
get pretty legit, I reckon.
Yeah, just because we're not allowed to do anything this year, but next year it's gonna be full on.
Yeah.
Sam, do you have a set of 37s?
No, I do not. I would love some. I'm in two minds though. I think it's a really cool idea because one, it would just look awesome, and two, it would look awesome. But I'm like super scared that I'm gonna put it on and something is gonna explode.
Mm.
So, and I haven't really struggled too much with 35s as it is. So, it's like the sensible side of me is trying to just say, you've already got 35s, just keep them. They're
Yeah.
fine. They've still got heaps of tread left. And then the other side of me is just like, oh, if you get a good deal, like if something cheap comes up, you should probably buy them. So, maybe one day, but
And give the traps to the tribute.
it will probably happen one day, but I'm trying to control myself and not buy them.
Got another question. When's the canopy going on and who's making it? This is from the bloke who's donated like $160 tonight.
Yeah.
So I think we owe
Absolute
him
legend.
an answer.
Well, I don't know an exact like date or anything at the moment, but Mox Welding, they're doing the canopy build, like all the aluminium stuff, and then they work with ProWire, the sponsors of our YouTube channel. So he's doing all the 12-volt setup in it. So the canopy itself it's fully built at the moment. It's just got to get some electrical stuff done to it, and then we're going to get it powder coated, and then it's just all electrical after that. So it shouldn't be too much further off, but because it's all sort of like mates rates sort of set up, it's like it sort of just happens on Sundays and stuff like that. So
And like in these current times, they need money, so it's kind of like hard for people to work on sponsored vehicles when they're not earning money.
Yeah, they have to do the
That makes
custom and
sense.
stuff first.
So
yeah,
it's not like we can currently use it either. But
I could look at it though. That would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd be able to cook pies in it.
Oh.
Yep.
Pull cold drinks out of it.
And play tunes.
Yeah, play tunes.
It's
party lights.
it's the fucking bee's knees. Just so everyone wants to know, there's nothing
It's gonna
spared.
have literally, apart from, I'm not going like proper ridiculous. Like it's not gonna have a coffee machine.
Oh,
It's
But
sensible
gonna have,
ridiculous.
like, cold iced coffees in a fridge. So,
Sensible ridiculous. Like
Yeah, sensible ridiculous with party lights on the back of it. So
basically,
insane.
like living 4x4 is just the natural curve of things. You have a car, and it started off with all the cars being like absolute nuggets, and now they're just turning into more expensive nuggets.
polished
So-
turds.
Polished turds. That's how we like to refer to all of our cars.
Yeah.
If you watch Sam's rundown video, which we just put up on living 4x4, he's like, yeah, that's not working. That's not working. That is also not working.
Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, I haven't had a speedo or an odometer for like 2 years,
Yeah.
and I drive it every day.
Does that that little GPS thing work that flashes on your screen work good?
Yeah, it's actually half decent. Except sometimes, like if you leave a spot that doesn't have good reception, it doesn't turn on for a while. So then you're driving
Yeah.
with no speedo for
banging
like
it.
10 minutes or something. You're just sort of guessing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I'm about to
it's-
just throw one in mine,
Yeah.
just because different size tires gives you a different rating on the speedo.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
like, it's just from like 4Drive Supercenter. They're pretty cheap. They're what? Like
yeah, I think I
50
spent like
bucks?
$20 on it or something. But it's good because when you're running the 35s and stuff, depending on how fast you're going, like the speedo could be sitting at 90, but your car's actually doing 100. So
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, it's just like an easy way around it, and it's real cheap.
When you're doing just like long trips, sort of
Sam, you gone real quiet.
not so much in the daytime, but at night time it's a lot easier to concentrate on. Like it's just easier to see. I don't know.
Wait, Sam, can you hear me?
yeah,
Yeah, I think your finger covered the microphone. You went real quiet.
yeah, I'd probably do it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like cup it because for some reason it's like super quiet on my end.
Oh yeah. Someone says every YouTuber's full drive looks perfect until they start pointing at the bad bits and
Oh,
realize.
no 4-wheel drives are clean. Like, then every
use
single
it.
4-wheel drive, if it gets used, is like broken in some way.
Yeah, like if you can't have a car that's like a full show car and do what we do. Because when we're allowed to go do stuff, we're out minimum every second weekend. So
Yeah, like if you want to do what we do, your car is broken 24/7. Like
Yeah,
at
there's
my
always-
work, there's cars that sit there as actual show cars that are like 300 grand, and they are also broken.
Yeah.
So they're just always breaking. Like there's always something wrong. So you just can't have like any 4-wheel drive that looks proper clean. There's just like underneath the skin, there's always issues.
Yeah.
And that's just something you just have to accept with 4-wheel drives. There just always is. It's never perfect.
Mm.
unless maybe you're talking like mall crawlers that don't do anything. But I don't know. They probably still have issues.
yeah,
Will the Canopy have better internet than Seville?
Probably will. Put like a
probably
5G in
not
it.
because the canopy's gonna be there. So,
Yeah, the Canopy's going to be in Seville, so
and that'll be in the shed, so it's even gonna have even worse reception.
there is no reception in that shed. There's nothing. But
So are you just filming? Are you going to film more videos by yourself, Sam? Like obviously because of lockdown until like we can all get out. You're going to just make up some of your own content and send it off to Adam to upload, or?
I sort of like every now and then if we're just on some weird adventure and Adam's not there, I'll take sort of the snapshots and throw them together.
Yeah.
And I normally post them on just like the Living 4x4 Facebook page or the Instagram page and stuff like that. But I probably like the phone and stuff's not as good, so
Yeah.
to get it to like the sort of standard that we'd like to have on the channel and stuff, probably better doing it on Adam's camera. And yeah, it's a bit, I don't know. I struggle talking without Adam there, if that's weird. But
Nah, it makes sense.
well,
yeah.
like it's even weird when I make videos by myself as well. Like it just doesn't
Yeah.
like it doesn't flow as well.
Yeah.
So because the videos are based off of Sam and I really like doing dumb shit basically out in the bush,
Well, you
and
bounce
it's
the,
like
bounce the conversation.
it's like that's the vibe of the channel. So when you like take away half the channel, it doesn't really work as well.
Yeah, and plus my editing skills are super slow. Like I put one video together of my long range fuel tank, and it's like 5 minutes long or something. And it took me 3 to 4 hours of Adam sitting next to me telling me what to do. So
Yeah.
it's a long
Like, I'm not
process.
even kidding. It would have taken me about 15 minutes to put this video together.
Yeah.
That's good as. Like, you'll
But-
learn.
But you can't really compare, like, a beginner to,
Yeah.
oh, I guess I'm a professional, but, well, it is my job, so.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
do it for a living,
That's
Adam.
your living.
Yeah,
You're living.
yeah,
Yeah, you come lay
Yeah.
some drains and then I'll show you up there.
yeah. But why would I do that?
I don't know.
So yeah, are you a plumber by trade?
I'm not qualified in anything.
He's a
but
concreter.
I run a crew for like a drainage company, so I do a lot of just fixing stormwater repairs and stuff for different councils around the area and stuff. So
Like commercial drainage kind of
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you go into people's backyards and you dig up like the stormwater
Yeah,
easement in the backyard, and everyone hates you.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's good.
yeah.
Then you're like, yeah.
That's funny as.
Thanks to Silver Marine saying they enjoy the low key vids of the Troopy fit out.
Yeah, that's awesome. They were good
Thanks,
videos.
thanks for liking them. I don't know. They were pretty chill. I don't know. Like filming working on the car is like so difficult for me because I kind of prefer to just
Work
do
on
it and
yeah.
like not film it.
Need it. Yeah.
Because I don't know, like I think it makes it more of a chore working on the car when you have to film it.
Yeah.
The job at
that
Boss
makes
is
sense.
going well. Jed, just so you know, it's going good. Thanks
Yeah.
for asking. I've been there for however long we've been in stage 4, which is fucking ages.
Ages.
93 days, I think.
93
Jesus.
days.
In stage
I heard
4.
something on the radio. We've been in it for 90 something days. The second lockdown.
I started at Boss like a week before stage 4 began.
We've been in lockdown for 100 days then. Like between the both.
I think overall with restrictions it's been like 200 and something days.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
because I started seeing my girlfriend at the start of it, and we've been together over 6 months. So the whole lockdown thing's been. We got like 3 weeks off in the middle,
Yeah.
but it's been 6 months.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, like I started seeing my missus just before the stage 4, and that feels like so long ago.
Yeah. That's. Oh.
Hole and Ass 4x4, I'm sending you a link to
Um,
the merch shop.
Yeah, if you do want to buy Living 4x4 merch, is it just living4x4.com.au?
Yep. It's just .com.
Just .com.
Yeah, just
Living4x4.com.
living4x4.com.
Yeah. I think Adam's getting a link for it now.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat as well. We do have a new sticker coming soon, which is a good looking sticker. We're talking touring capabilities sticker, which everyone's
I've
been
been waiting
asking
on this
for.
sticker for like a year.
Yeah, so it's currently at the printers, so it's getting printed
Is that the one that was
as
on,
we
your,
speak.
on your snorkel?
No,
It's different.
same, but
That's
different.
just yeah.
Same,
not,
but
not that
different.
exact design. It's just that's one of our mates just made that up for me, so I just stuck it there.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
we've got like
more
a
legit looking.
we've got a proper design now.
Ah, sick.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
And
German
plus, now that
dingo.
we like sell stickers, we realise that the size of the sticker is really important when it comes to postage.
Yeah, it has to fit within an envelope, or else
Yeah,
it's really
cheaper
difficult.
postage, yeah.
Yeah, because like our big ones cost us an absolute fortune to post them. So
Yeah.
it's,
Because you could put them in an envelope, but then you got to fold them, and that's not good for your sticker.
Well, one night I got a big sticker from Mighty Car Mods. They just had like that cardboard paper. They
Yeah.
just had that folded in half, and then they just taped the top and then put a stamp on that and sent that.
Really?
Yeah.
Man,
So-
we've been like putting them in tubes.
Nah.
yeah,
Chuck them in
tubes
the
are
cardboard
expensive.
paper. I was just like, holy crap, that's how I'm doing my stuff. Like whenever I do it.
Post
Jeez,
me a
we-
sticker out of in cardboard and see how it goes.
It'll take 40 years to get there because Oz Post is useless.
Yeah, I'll let you know next year. When
They don't
gets
even
here.
deliver to my house. They left those Max tracks at the top of the fucking driveway. That's how
Yeah.
useless they are.
I'm shattered. I didn't drive past because I could have pinched them.
They wanted to leave Dad's 4 slabs of beer at the top of the driveway and not bring them down. They would have been gone in 2 seconds.
What?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
That's insane.
They never come down my driveway. Like, nothing ever gets delivered here.
Yeah.
We've had a few comments. German Dingo asking if I can do more of the streetcar stuff with the Lolux and stuff like that. That is all on the Kafuku.brand Instagram and the Kafuku brand YouTube.
Yeah.
If you want to look at that. So it's kind of limited because we're in lockdown, obviously. But basically the idea with that is whenever I'm not with like all the 4-wheel drive people, I'm with that group. They're like my OG group of mates. And basically the idea is just to film what we normally do, photos. So if you want to see all that, it's got the Lolux, it's got like a nice looking Impreza and like STI Liberty, and one of the blokes is like restored a roller. It's pretty cool stuff. So like basically it's going to be super raw stuff.
Yeah.
Of just like random shit, like getting burgers and going car meets and stuff. That's what that will be. So Kafuku, I'll type it in the chat. Basically it means happiness, like deep happiness. Kafuku brand. There you go. So that's where all that will be. So they're all my close mates, so there will be lots of that stuff. Someone says they'll commit to buying touring capabilities when it comes out. Touring capabilities up 10% when you buy a sticker.
Yeah. Well, you're not a full-blown like tourer if you don't have a sticker on.
Yeah, that's one of the requirements to be a tourer. We're talking touring capabilities sticker.
Yeah.
What's your idea on the Vic Prem will say this weekend? I don't know. I don't think about it. There's no idea. All 3 of us are from Vic, even like Mez is from Vic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know.
I think we had 6 cases today, so I don't know what the fuck's going to go.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can do some more stuff. Like,
I'm just sick of being restricted to 5Ks because there's nothing in 5Ks from my house.
yeah. I think it's supposed to go, if they follow the roadmap, it's supposed to go back to like you can have like 5 people outside at your house and like have a gathering outside your house, which doesn't really make sense.
I don't know. You can't pick it, so there's no point in getting your hopes up for anything.
Yeah. I don't know.
When you boys come back to the old ways, well, when we can, to see Tim and stuff. I think next time, if we go over there, we'll probably go to the big desert with them. I think that's the plan.
I was so spewing this year because we were meant to go over there in winter. And hit it up in winter and take the trips over there and everything. And
yeah, we're gonna like tow a trailer with like trips and everything. But, what motor does the Hilux that I'm dailying have? I don't know, but it's fast. Isn't it, Sam?
That is. This is the 4-cylinder petrol thing.
4-cylinder petrol thing. That one hasn't bet an XR6, but my friend's Hilux has bet an XR6, which has the same.
Can confirm have bet an XR6 in it.
Yeah, they are fast
V6
cars.
Commodores are called. Beats them.
It thrashes V6 Commodores. Like V6 Commodores are slow compared to this thing because it weighs nothing. It's like 1,100 kilos.
Yeah, I remember I borrowed it when my Hilux died once, and that was back when I was 18 and used to be a young little hooligan and went to Eastern Skids and racing every other P plate off the traffic lights, and nothing could beat it.
Like, trust me, it is a very fast car for what it is.
Yeah.
Like, 4-cylinder.
And you can throw heaps of wheels in the back, which is awesome.
Yeah, you fit heaps of stuff in the tray. It costs nothing to run. Yeah. They're cheap to buy. They're inconspicuous.
I think my brother might have had one.
They're great cars.
Maybe. I can't remember, actually. I was pretty young when he had like an older Hilux.
But yeah, the best thing is just being able to like actually smash SV6s. Yeah. Like, it's not even a competition, which is the best.
It's pretty much a known fact you'll never beat a tradie in his Hilux on the way to work.
Yeah, if you have ever bulled with tradies on the way to work, like, you'll know those 2-wheel drive Hiluxes go hard.
Yeah,
they go hard. It's so funny, and like I just pretend that I'm one of them in the mornings, just sending it on Canterbury Road. It's great. Jeez, we've got a lot of questions.
I know, this is
Um,
insane. Someone says is like an awesome. He says, "Is Sam popping in later? The two so many big names." We have been over this, but Sam came on earlier for the first 45 minutes of the podcast, and then we just
Yeah.
decided to keep talking, dribble, and
He had to
carrying
chuff
on.
off.
So if you do want to watch it, I'm pretty sure you can slide your bar back and watch from the start where Sam is. Not this Sam.
Yeah, different Sam.
And if not, it'll be uploaded tomorrow night, and you can watch it all again.
See you later, Matthew. Good luck with the move to the house.
Thank you, Matthew. Thanks very much for the donations and hanging out as well. Have a good one.
Question for Sam: if you were to get a show street car, what would it be?
I have always wanted pretty much what Mitch Slaney drives, that little low lux. That's my
same.
dream.
It's so
dream
cool.
street car.
Like, I was thinking, because I've been driving this around, I was like, man, if I had to get a daily, one of these, the two-wheel drive version, the V6, mate.
Yeah, either
It's
that
awesome.
or I'd really want like an XR6 turbo Ute, pretty much.
Yeah.
Which is basically the same thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's just a Ford version with more power.
Yeah.
That's sick. So good.
I think people really underestimate how fast those little Hiluxes are.
I'm buying one.
Yeah, I was watching, I don't know whose video it was, but I was watching videos and they had two of them and they had like turbo strapped to the side of them. And I was like, that's
What?
tits. That's what I need.
That's what they need.
Yeah.
But like so if people are familiar with the Race Lux on the 11 4x4, which is like a crowd favorite, that's got the V6 in it, but you can get that car in the two-wheel drive version.
Yeah.
And that thing, that would go
My dad has that.
really hard.
It's a Nugget. Here's one. Because it has like the big like tray on the back because it's like a tradie one.
Yeah.
It's so heavy. But yeah.
But yeah, like if you had like a tub or like a single cab alloy tray with the V6, I'd hate to imagine how fast that thing would be, especially if you slapped like a Raptor supercharger on it.
You wouldn't be able to take off though. Like
Yeah, you'd have too much power.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are a sleeper. Someone's just saying that they're a sleeper. They are. Like, especially, like, it just is. You'd be surprised how fast it is.
And if Mitch's one was anything to go off, it's like it's pretty hard to kill one of them. So
Oh, man, the Race Lux has had the worst life.
poor car.
It just gets sat on limiter. It doesn't get serviced or anything. It's like,
Yeah.
and it's just a trooper.
Me and Mitch once took it to Big Desert and we drove for half a day in the sand and like full sending it crazy. Pulled up for lunch, realised Mitch hadn't put his fuel cap back on and the whole fuel tank was full of sand.
Oh.
And it was
no.
fun.
So had to change the fuel pump in it like, I don't know how many times, at least 5, I reckon, because it just blocks up with sand and then becomes unhappy.
Is this on your channel?
No.
No, that was a while ago.
Before
That
the
was
channel was a thing.
Before YouTube stuff, I think.
Sam and Mitch got up to some crazy antics pre-YouTube.
That would have been funny to see.
Yeah.
Thoughts on a Holden Ute on 35-inch muddies? Like, what Holden Ute are we talking about here?
Better
Probably
what Colorado.
Like a Commodore or a Colorado?
Probably a Commodore. Imagine a VF, like a club spot with fucking muddies on it.
That's just dumb though. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
No, you
Has
might
to be
need
a
it.
Colorado. I'm just not a fan of new four-wheel drives in general, apart from the Jimny.
What? Terrible idea to solo Big Desert. I think my girlfriend.
It's not the worst idea in the world. There's
That
plenty.
was the
There's
question.
plenty.
Doing a solo through Big Desert.
Yeah, is it a bad idea to do solo in Big Desert?
I've done it a fair few times, just my car.
Yeah, well,
It's
the
not-
first Big Desert video on the Living 4x4 channel is just Sam and I in his car.
Yeah, I've done it a couple of times. First time I did it, I didn't even know that I was gonna go do it. I went to just camp on the edge of it and then ended up driving through the whole thing. So
Yeah, right.
But like, there's a fair bit of traffic in there. So
What,
Yeah,
if
it's not-
something does happen, you're pretty likely to come across
Yeah.
someone.
How far
it
is it?
sounds a lot more remote than what it is, but it's not that remote, and it's not It's not too difficult, and if you let your tires down to like 16 psi at least, like you'll drive pretty much everything there. So
Yeah, if you're not like full on race trucking like we do, like I highly doubt you'll break anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you meet people out there all the time, and they're just in like there was one guy out there one day in his work ute, like it had like I think it was like Coates Hire on the side of it or something.
Nuts.
And like people would take like Subarus and stuff out there all the time. So
yeah, every time you're out there, you go past some kind of Subaru club.
Yeah, it's not like it's not like the Simpson or anything. It's a lot different to that. So
but
you can really get away
with it. From just driving the stuff in Victoria because it's completely different to everything else, and it's still. Well, it's not like close, but it's doable for like a long weekend sort of thing. So
yeah, from where we live, it's just nice to go to. It's not necessarily a difficult place to be.
Yeah, right.
Because
but in saying that, you will also, if you know where they are, you can find some sand dunes that you probably won't be able to drive over, depending on what car you're driving.
Yeah, but they're just like. They're not dunes that are necessary for you to drive over to get to places. So
yeah, and most of the time there's a way around them anyway. So
where is it? I don't even know where it is.
It's like
it's sort of up near Mildura.
Up near Mildura on the border of South Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically. the main track up there they call it border track. So you come down the border between Victoria and South Australia.
Yeah. Right.
That's probably got the better sand driving of the whole desert, I guess. Like in the one track, I guess it's got the bigger dunes in it, and then you got all bog holes at the end of it. But don't drive through them because that's a bad time, isn't it, Adam?
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah, don't hit the bog holes at the end.
Or if you do, don't let it go over your bonnet.
True.
Yeah, just don't hit them.
Times.
Just don't do it. I'm not doing it next time we go there.
Nah, you will.
That.
You'll be like,
no, I won't. Nah, I'm dead set. I'm dead set. Not doing it. No, I broke so much stuff doing that bog hole. Had so many issues. I'm not doing
the same thing when I was 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was 20.
Still driving through some bog holes. I try to go around most of them, but yeah.
I saw something on TikTok.
CRD patrol on 3-inch should be pretty cruisy. Yeah, well, lift in the desert doesn't really mean much, but honestly, any car will be. If you got 4-wheel drive and you just lower your tire pressures and have semi-decent tires, you'll be fine.
Yeah. I saw an Amarok the other day hit a bog hole on TikTok.
I saw that.
Oh, that was
full my God.
Sent it into it, and like
I was like, 40k
"Ooh."
an hour, and it just goes boom, and it's like pretty much stops, yeah. And then like the aftermath, he's just like ripping the front bumper off, like it's just ruined.
Yeah, that is a clear fire way to ruin an Amarok.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, I'm not 100% sure on the facts, but according to the memes on the internet, Amaroks versus water is never a good idea by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to go off the fact that they're European and probably not.
Yeah, they're not meant for Australia.
Because, I mean, like, if you've got, like, patrols and cruisers and Hiluxes and stuff struggling with bog holes and waters, I mean, an Amarok's probably not going to fare too well.
Someone says, any mods can I do to my Holden shitbox Astra?
Straight pipe.
Yeah.
Just straight pipe it. Just cut the muffler out.
I really want to put stacks on my Hilux.
On your Hilux?
Yeah, just to be an absolute dick. Like, I don't
it's
actually
like my dream is to have stacks, but I can't fit them.
It's a lot of work to put stacks in.
It is, but like, I just think it'd be so funny just to like meme around a bit, and then I just like put it back to normal.
Stacks have such a different sound as well.
Little Holden car.
They do.
I reckon Dukes of Hazzard horns.
Yeah.
Dukes of Hazzard horns, yes. Sam used to have Dukes of Hazzard horns.
It was the best thing ever.
They were quite funny. Just air horns, yeah. I can run a train horn now with the endless air if I really wanted to.
Oh god. Do it.
Do you really want to?
Nah, they're massive. They're huge.
Yeah.
Take up so much room. Yeah.
If you can't find space for air horns somewhere, there's something wrong.
I can find space for air horns, but it's just another illegal mod for no reason.
Yeah, that's true.
Think of the safety though.
Yeah. You better tell trucks you're coming.
Exactly.
I can hear the trains tooting from fucking ages away from my house.
Exactly. And have you been hit by one of those trains yet?
Not yet.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
yet.
because they got really loud horns.
Meh.
Straight pipe. Nah, just straight off the headers. Yeah, just send it through the bonnet.
Oh, that's actually, yeah. If you can't do stacks, go through the bonnet.
Yeah, straight through the bonnet.
Yeah.
I'd love to have a car that went straight through the bonnet.
Instead of
That'd
the
be fucking
snorkel, I'll
awesome.
just do side exit exhaust.
Well, if you had an exhaust, right? So it has to be 300 mil away from the closest entry to the cab. Could it be 300 mil in front of the cab, and that's still legal?
I don't know.
Because it's 300
Argue that
mil,
point, really.
huh?
You could almost argue it.
Because it's 300 mil away from the nearest opening. It's just in front.
So you're
And
saying
you do drive backwards sometimes, so it's the same as going
Yeah.
forwards.
It doesn't say it has to be like at the back, does it?
I don't know what the rules are actually. Because like when you have a side exit and people they hate it because it's near the door.
I love my side
Yeah,
exit.
but what if you just put it straight out of the bonnet?
Yeah. I don't know.
I think that's like if you hit someone though, and then someone hits the exhaust, they'll die, and you get in
Fall.
trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, well, out the side then.
I'd go
Yeah.
out the side. Out the side would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Holland says this has to be
That's-
the best 3 hours of my life.
Well, I'm glad someone's enjoying
Yeah.
it.
I'm glad you're. Hey, actually, there's 30 people still here.
It hasn't gone down.
It hasn't gone
like
down.
it hasn't gone down.
Like,
So it's just stayed that
And
amount.
they're
So
just like-
big ups to everyone in the chat.
yeah,
I can't believe those like old mates donating all that money before. That was crazy.
It's insane.
yeah.
It's insane.
He's insane. You literally can't thank him enough for supporting the podcast.
Like that amount of money is how much like we've earned off of the biggest video that we have,
Yeah,
which like doesn't come, that size video doesn't come around
not all the time. No.
ever,
Yeah,
basically. So it's like that's how little we earn off of YouTube. So it's just like it's crazy.
yeah. I don't know. It's absolutely insane.
Thoughts on Bluetooth snorkels? Yeah, they go fucking good. The Racelux has a Bluetooth snorkel. Or is it still a Bluetooth snorkel, or is it actually connected?
Well, you guys better get packing. You just bought some merchandise.
Went and bought some merchandise, D. Oh, it comes up on my phone. My phone's what I'm recording on. But don't worry, Mother Dearest will be on that tomorrow. She froths it. So
Oh, does she ship everything?
yeah, she loves it.
That's awesome, dude. That's so sick.
It's been like mum's hobby through lockdown.
Yeah, because she doesn't work anymore, so
4x4
she just
merch.
loves like
Oh,
backing
so
up all the living 4x4 stuff.
Oh, that's fucking cool.
Like I get the notifications at work and I come home and like they're sitting there packed up on the bench, like ready to go.
Dude, that's awesome. I reckon my mum would do that though, because she doesn't work either. I reckon she would like if I had merch and shit. I reckon, yeah. I don't know what we need to get some sort of merch going for the podcast. I reckon, just so
Yeah, I
like, if
reckon.
people do want to support, like besides like donating and subbing, they can just get a sticker or a t-shirt or yeah. Some people are saying they're just doing homework and listening. That's so cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's insane.
Like you don't see all these people chatting. They're obviously all just listening, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Like I can't.
And like it's slowly going up with the people watching live as well.
Yeah.
Like that's the whole grind of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
If people don't realize, like we all started off getting like 6 views on a video.
Yeah.
So it's like we're not disheartened when there's not that many people that watch
Yeah.
this stuff because
Well, you guys aren't even meant to even be on right now, are
No, we've been literally going for so. I'm actually
we've been
tired,
on
to
for
be honest.
3 hours.
you?
3 hours.
3
of
hours.
just chatting. It started at 6 p.m. and it's 9:15.
Yeah.
Quarter past. Oh god, I got like another 15 minutes in me then.
Yeah, I've got not long in me.
All right, we got someone asking, how do you rate the Max's razors? The fucking tits.
Yeah,
Good tires.
yeah.
Good
Kids are,
tires.
Like,
Yeah. Good tires to run on the road and off road. They're good on the road. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Like, not many muddies are good on the road, whereas these actually grip on the road.
Yeah.
So,
And they're real quiet. Like, I can't even hear mine in the car.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, right.
Big ups to Hall and Ass 4x4 again for donating and buying merch.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
insane. You just like,
That's crazy.
oh god.
Definitely podcast merchandise.
Yeah,
This is the longest
it's gonna
that
come out.
Sirium has ever watched a podcast and enjoyed it.
Yeah,
That's tough.
this is the only podcast I've ever watched in my life.
I
we're doing something right.
know, right? Spread the word.
Yeah,
If you like it, get your mates on it. Because we'd love, like, I'm so keen to. If you don't know, I originally came on this podcast as a guest. And now I'm like a co-host
yeah,
because I'm that keen on it. So I just love chatting to people, pretty much.
yeah.
And then when like the time comes when Sam's allowed here, each time Sam will probably join me.
Yeah, you'll
and,
jump on for sure on the same thing, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah, you'll be like on the same video with me.
Yeah.
I believe you had Sam Miles on. I was like, holy shit, that's pretty full on.
I know, that was cool.
I think it was pretty keen.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
I
good.
think-
It's just good to like talk to different people as well.
Yeah, it's good to see everyone's like perspective on like whatever scene they're in and YouTube and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's like really become four-wheel drive heavy on this
Yeah,
this
last week and
podcast.
this week.
But we probably need to get like some kind of like stand spoiler or something on just
I
to
don't
like
know who to-
even it up.
Yeah, I don't know who's.
I don't know.
to get on.
Because the four-wheel drive people are just so keen to do shit.
Yeah.
There's a photo of my car after a jump at Big Desert that makes it look stance. Does that count?
Oh god.
That is on there. It's like after a jump and all the suspension is compressed, like
That's
maxed
good
out.
as.
It's
low
tucking,
rider.
and then all the sand is like at the sills. So
Yeah. That's on
Slam.
Sam R _ chopped _ 80.
you have
That
to
is
scroll
very-
back a long way to find it.
That is a long time. That's 2 years ago. But oh. Hey Adam, do you miss daily and smaller road cars? Used to have a Subi. I'm sure it's a big difference from the Subis to the 78 bus. See, I actually really enjoy daily in the Droopy. It's actually quite enjoyable to drive on the road. It's not a pain in the ass at all because I don't go into the city. You just reverse park everywhere. It hasn't been a pain in the ass at all, and I've thoroughly enjoyed driving it daily. I'm sure, Sam, you daily your 80 series. There's like
Yeah.
no issues with daily in that either.
No, I love it. I had someone once was like, "You can't daily that." And I was like, "What do you mean?" It's like
You've been dailying it for
like,
3
I can
years.
drive it all the time. It's fine.
So like going from the Subaru to the Trooper was a big difference, but you can't describe like the feeling of like going from a little Subaru to like a bigger four-wheel drive. It's completely different. Especially going to like something like the Troopy. It's like opposite ends.
Yeah.
Like yes, it's very slow. But that doesn't really affect you on the road. It sits on speed limits absolutely fine. Because it's got heaps of it's got heaps of torque. Like it's plenty of usable torque. So like you can be in fifth gear at like 40, 50 k's an hour, and you can literally just cruise along at that. Like
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Um,
Like everyone says, Adam's car is slow, but it's really not actually that slow.
It's
Like,
probably up there with one of the best NA 1HZs going around, and I don't even know why. It
I
just
don't know how either, but it is honestly properly good.
yeah,
for what
like
it is.
for a 1HZ, it is actually it's got power for what it is. It's not powerful, but what it is, it's more powerful than other ones. Because like I saw this video, it's like an 80 series 0 to 100, and it took him like 35 seconds. And I was like, mate, I'm nowhere near 35 seconds for a 0 to 100. It's way faster.
You should time it.
I should. But like granted, if you're on a hill, that's a different story.
Yeah,
but like
Just on a straight though.
like on flat ground, I don't notice how slow it is, but I do drive it pretty fast. Like I don't really slow down for corners. So I think that's where it seems fast, because I drive fast through corners.
Yeah.
So I don't slow down. What's the max speed of the Troopy?
100?
I may or may not have gotten to 180.
How?
That must have been a pretty long hill.
It was hectic.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was downhill, obviously. Downhill tailwind, you know the deal. But like honestly, for normal driving, it's perfectly fine. There's no issues.
Yeah.
Driving on the road.
Yeah.
Where's the skid vid of the 80? It's on Sam's Instagram, Sam I Chopped 80, and it's also on Living 4x4 Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
Is
It's
that
on
right?
the Instagram.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can find that. It was Sam's birthday skid, shed skid.
My first ever burnout. I was so nervous.
First
I was like,
burnout on concrete.
yeah. And I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know if 80 series can take off in second gear, but apparently it does.
Apparently
so
it's going
that's
to.
good.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
Apparently, I've had a few people call for me to do a skid in the Trivy. I'm like,
Oh no.
that's pushing it.
That is
That's
pushing it.
pushing it. I've done a skid on
Reckon you
dirt.
get there.
I reckon I'd be able to do it too.
Yeah,
Maybe not in second, but
First,
in...
yeah.
Actually, I might be able to go from first and snap second.
You reckon?
Never know.
You'd have to just like ba 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 like.
Oh, don't worry, I'll do that anyway.
Have you seen what is it? Sam Isles, his car, like that when that did a burnout in his like one of his videos. That was insane.
Yeah, that's a supercharged LS.
But like
that's
it's just so
It
weird.
shoots flames.
I
it
know.
shoots
it's
flames.
sick. But like it's just like you look at it, you're like massive fucking patrol, like and it just spins massive muddies. Like it's insane. But obviously
like
it
high
makes
horsepower
600
full drives are just fucking crazy.
Yeah, they're cool. That's it.
And I want one.
I'm doing one to my Hilux. It's no more.
German Dingo, this mate did a second gear skid in his 1HZ 75 series Ute. Yeah.
There you
So
go.
you're right.
The Group is also a wagon and has weight over the rear, so it's different. And it depends what
Are you sure
tyres
that
are on.
before you put your drawers in at them?
It depends what tyres I got too. Like, it depends how grippy those tyres are. Because I'm not skiing the razors.
No.
I want Stamar chopped 80 rig rundown on Built Not Bought. Well, we can just do that ourselves. You know, we also have a YouTube channel.
Didn't you just do that the other day?
Sam,
Yeah, I filmed one this week.
yeah, like we could make the exact same thing, higher production quality, but the exact same information is going to be in it. There's nothing different. There'll probably be something like that when the canopy goes on.
Yeah.
Well, there will
Yeah,
be. So
When the whole canopy is on and everything, I wouldn't mind doing like a proper legit one.
Yeah,
Kinda
full
just,
edit, all that stuff.
yeah, wanted to
Yeah,
just
it's
film
gonna be
something
awesome.
just to get something on the channel because we hadn't posted something for ages. So
yeah, like when I'm allowed to post stuff, like when companies can do things on my car, then there'll be like the same thing on the Tribune because there'll be new things on
Yeah,
that
for
as
sure.
well. But we're just waiting. We're hoping this. Then after that, I can put up a few things of the Tribune.
Yeah.
And maybe Sam and I can go full driving with a permit. Maybe we don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, Tribune should do a fat skid. If someone gave me the tires, and like they weren't like crazy grippy tires, then I'd do it.
and they were small.
Yeah, that has to be small. Like,
16s.
although like it would do it. It's just yeah. Will you go to more winch truck events? Well, it was fun when we had the media pass.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was cool.
I don't know what it would be like without a media pass, like because you can't get to everywhere.
Yeah, I think if we went without a media pass to like make a video, it would be nowhere near as good because you don't even know what we did with those media passes. It was fucking stupid. Like
It was so
Sam was
fun.
literally hanging off like a rock wall and filming at the same time, and like you're on the track. Like the media passes make it so fun.
Yeah, media is
Yeah.
so much better when you're at an event.
Yeah, because like we went there and we got the passes, and the guy who gave it to us was like, "Don't get in the way of the winch trucks because they will hit you. Like they don't care."
Yeah.
And it's like okay, and that's
Yeah.
how close you come to those cars.
Yeah, and first day of filming was like a bit nervous, so just sort of hanging back. But the second day, like I was hanging off a tree, off a winch
Yeah.
wall with cars like half a meter away. on
Yeah,
the bottom,
and
so-
I reckon we made like one of the best fucking winch truck videos just because we're just like right in it amongst all the action, filming
know-
like we normally film.
That's
So it was awesome. I loved that weekend, but all the stuff
But
got
if you've never
organised.
been to one, if you've never been to a winch challenge, it's definitely a good experience to go just to see like the walls these guys go up is absolutely insane. Like the videos don't do it justice at all.
Like all the stuff in there that they are winching, like it is impossible to drive that without winching. Like that
like,
stuff
it would
is
be-
there to
it'd be
make them win.
Like it's hard to even get yourself up there, let alone I don't even know how some of the navvies do it, like carrying all the winch ropes and the hooks and everything, and they run up them somehow.
Like it's
But
actually
they don't even run; they climb the wall. Like, and this wall
it's
can
actually
be like
really
80 meters,
cool.
like 60 meters long and stuff. Like it's just ridiculous.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's really cool. So like if you can get to one, I highly recommend it. If you can get a media pass, it's even better. But I'd like to go back if we got media passes. If we didn't get media passes, I wouldn't film it, but I would go. But
it'd be a good thing to go to with a whole like group of people as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but if we didn't have media passes, then there's not much point in filming it because you can't like get right in it.
Yeah.
You can see everything, but you're not like right there.
I think it's the same as drift events as well, though.
Yeah,
like,
true.
You film it on the sideline, like where people are sitting, and it's just like shit. But then if you get a media pass, you're just right, like next to the like clipping points and stuff, and you can just get the.
I'd love to go to drift events.
I need you to, yeah.
Have you been to any of them yet, Adam?
No, I've been to nothing.
Oh,
I've been to
I've been to a couple, and I got the privilege of going to my mate Jay Slaney's Skyline. That was a pretty very different experience
It's
for me.
so
I've never
fun.
been anything like that. It was the coolest thing ever.
Well, now that I'm mates with Keep It Reet on the Kafuku channel, if I ever go there, I'll put all that stuff up.
Yeah.
And like that would be cool because I mean, I imagine Jason's a pretty good driver.
He is
He's only won a few championships in like Japan and shit.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I reckon I need you to come film some stuff. Like I want to change up the way like drifting videos are filmed because like just the in-car GoPro stuff is just not good. I need to get some sort of like take on it. So yeah, I definitely want you to come if you can come to the next.
I'll do it. I'd be going anyway.
Yeah.
Someone
just in one of those sports drones.
Yeah.
FPV drones.
Yes.
Yeah,
they're hectic.
See, like some of the crazy videos where people are drifting and the people driving the drones. You're like, I'm also very impressed with the skill of the drone driver.
Yeah, the drone drivers are sick.
Yeah, they're crazy. Have you seen? They've got like goggles that they put on, so they like fully. That's all they see is the camera out of the drone.
Yeah.
And like that's how they fly it so well, is because it's literally like goggles. Seth just commented 29-inch Hilux stockies. I imagine that's for the skid on the Troopy. It would need it. It like literally, if someone gave me the tires, I would just do it. I'd just go to Sam's shed and do it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They wouldn't fit though, because that'd be stick stud.
Yeah, it's got to be 5x150 rims. That's what it's got to be. Can you time 0 to 100 in the Troopy? I mean, I guess I could. It's not that hard to do. It's slow. I'm not saying it's fast, but it's definitely faster than like 35 seconds.
I've only got a few minutes left of me. I'm fucking cooked.
Yep.
So
that's all good. It's been
a
3.5 hours.
Yeah. So we have got like 2 minutes. Got the last questions in, guys. Yeah. And we'll continue next week with. I don't know who we're going to get on. I don't have anyone booked for next week, so we'll have to get some sort of.
I don't know. I was kind of thinking old mate Sam Chopped 80 to come on next week.
I'm so excited to be on even now. Even though you're not even meant to be on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, we can get it going. For sure.
Yeah, like I like having the Aussie Arvos and Zach and stuff on. It's like we can just do our own one, really. We've got that many people that want to come on.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't really think of any other like four-wheel drive blokes that I'd like to come on. I mean, unless we got the Geelong boys on.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Thanks for staying around, boys or girls.
Yeah, thanks everyone for watching. And
seriously.
Big thank you to people who donated. That's insane. It's our biggest night by far.
Yeah.
Like by far.
I don't think it'll ever get topped.
Yeah,
Because it's
it'll
my
be-
debut, or
Yeah, it must
is
be.
that? Yeah.
there's been no donations for you, Sam.
Yeah.
I got-
Could,
We got
they
given
probably
like
could.
what was it, like $8 or something for me doing a shot.
Yeah.
If I could get paid to do shots,
next,
be rich.
Next week we'll get paid to do shots.
I'd be rich but very drunk.
Yeah. So if you haven't subscribed, definitely
Mate,
hit the
you don't
subscribe button.
stop it next time. Mate. We're not.
Yeah, you
we're
don't-
not
we don't-
telling you
Yeah.
to donate. If you want to, you can.
Yeah.
But we're not saying that you have to. All right.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sticking around for 3.5 hours. It literally means the world to me. You're letting us grow bigger and bigger with this, and yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. If you want to share around with your mates, if they wanna, if they're interested, because we'd love for this to be an actual thing. I've been on Mez's back about recording the audio and putting the audio up on streaming platforms like Spotify. So hopefully we'll get that going too. But we would love for this to be a proper thing.
Yeah, tell your
100%.
mates, tell your mum, your dad, your grandma, everything else.
Yeah. Alex coming in at the very end with $3 donation.
Last
mate.
donation, $3.
Donation for Sam.
Donation
Donation
for Sam.
dedicated to Sam R.
Thank you so
Yes.
There we go.
If you want to be a member, be a member. If you want to subscribe. And don't forget to hit the like button to push the video out in the algorithm.
Yeah, how awesome will this be
And,
if it's just Aussie automotive people, doesn't matter what automotive they do.
It'll be so cool.
How
to
cool
just
would that be?
Get everyone on. And if you want to subscribe to Adam Reed's channel, if you're not, which I'm pretty sure you probably all are, the link is in the description. And don't forget to follow Instagrams, Sam R Chopped 80, Adam Reed, and Mezzarino. Whew.
Yeah, thanks guys.
Peace out.
Cheers. See ya.
Yeah, nice.
We're